Evening, hockey fans, and what is going on? It is your host tonight, Neil Villapiano, the host of the Devil's State of Mind podcast, right here on the Hockey Podcast Network. And welcome to another exciting live watch along right here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Tonight, it's the first battle this season of the Hudson River rivalry as the New Jersey Devils travel across the river to take on their longtime rivals in the New York Rangers. This should be a fun one. This live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network are sponsored as always by our great friends over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Don't forget, if you want to get in on the exciting action to get unbelievable cash prizes, go to DraftKings right now, sign up, use our promo code THPN. And as always, tell them that Neil Villapiano sent you. As always, a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. And don't forget, guys, to leave a like on the stream, subscribe, and punch notification bell so you don't miss any new live watch-alongs that we do right here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a big game tonight. The New Jersey Devils going up against the New York Rangers for the first time this season. And obviously, both teams have had interesting and in some cases, well, at least for one, a very exciting start to the year. For the New Jersey Devils, they come into this one, obviously, with their 13-game winning streak coming to an end last Wednesday at the hands of both the refs and also the Toronto Maple Leafs, more or less Matt Murray really than anything else. But they were able to bounce back to get 2 wins after that and now look to try to get to their 19th win of the season here tonight. They also look to set a new NHL record for the best record overall in the month of November. So that's very, very good. The Devils continuing to roll here. For the New York Rangers, they are coming off blowing a 3-0 lead to the Edmonton Oilers on Saturday afternoon, losing that game in regulation 4-3. Have been a little bit up and down since the season started, but a big chance for them tonight to get some much-needed points against one of the top teams in the National Hockey League. Don't forget, guys, also to leave your score predictions for tonight's game, and we'll see if anybody gets them right here in this one. Jacob is always in the chat. He says, Thompson is better than your goalie. Well, I'd probably disagree with that, considering the fact that Vitek Vanacek is one of the top 3 Vezina candidates at the moment and is currently the goaltender of what could potentially be the top team in the NHL points-wise when tonight is all said and done. Jacob's going to go with a 3-1 Rangers win. Let's go on to now. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. He says, what up? Neil, my man, had a feeling you'd be doing this live stream tonight between the Devils, between the local teams, Devils versus Rangers. Yeah, of course, this is going to be a game that I was not going to miss out on doing. Yes, average Devils fan saying the Revs sold them. To be honest with you, Jacob, you really shouldn't be talking considering that the Golden Knights have been struggling of late and are actually 3 points behind the Devils in the standings, regardless of the fact that the winning streak for the Devils came to an end. Nell says, I see you wearing the Hockey Fights Cancer Adidas Devils jersey. How come, Neil? Well, number one, this is really the first time you guys get a chance to see me wear this on camera. Also, it is the New York Rangers Hockey Fights Cancer night, so I wanted to wear it for this occasion. Nell says, where is that wine? It is right here. We just opened up this year's wine, 2022 Villapiano wine. It's only about a couple of days since we opened it. We opened it on Thanksgiving, to be exact, and I'll have my first sip of it right now. Very good. Very good indeed. And so I'm ready to go here. Dev Sturdy, I work with too many Rangers fans, so I need the Devils to win tonight. I'm with you as well. I'm going to go with the Devils to win this one 4-2. That's my prediction for this one. Thompson is top 2 in the league. Devils goalie, whose name is hard to spell, is 7th. Vitek Vanacek you are referring to, which, by the way, really exciting goaltending matchup tonight. Igor Shesterkin, not surprisingly, is in net for the Rangers, while Vitek Vanacek is in net for the New Jersey Devils, and this is going to be a big one. Another big test as well, especially for the Devils, because, again, for a lot of Devils fans, been hearing a lot about what a lot of people have been saying about the Devils and saying this is a fluke. They're not really this good, blah, blah, blah. This is just another test against a fan base and a team that definitely considers the Devils to be, quote unquote, their little brother. So we'll see how the Devils can come out here tonight as they look to try to move their winning streak to 3 games, which would give them already their 3rd winning streak of the season, of the early season. And then we'll obviously look to try to finish the month of November on a massive high note. What is going on, RJ? Good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Already 7 likes on the stream. Let's continue to like this stream, guys. Don't forget to subscribe as well and share this with your family and friends. And also, if you are new to the channel and you do subscribe, let me know in the comments so I can give you a special shout out. Let's go on Cassidy F. As she gives, I think the score is 5-3. Cassidy, 5-3 who? We got to be specific here. So obviously you got the score, but we need a team to win. Neil, would you get the reverse retro jersey? I got to see it. I still think it's pretty clean. Honestly and truly, shouting out the Colorado Rockies, a little bit of Kansas City Scouts in there as well, but mostly Rockies. But I think there's a chance down the road when maybe the prices go down a little bit, like I did the last time. I think there's probably a chance that I do get it. Dev Sturdy is going to go with a 3-2 win for the Devils in overtime. All right, love it, Dev Sturdy, love it. So. Yeah, we are right now just moments away from puck drop. Don't forget again to continue to leave your score predictions. Cassidy going with a 5-3 Devils win. All right, we like that. So far we've gotten, including my prediction, we got 3 Devils predictions to win. Jacob so far only person going with the Rangers 3-1. Let's go on Dizzy Gaming, praying the Devils win so I can rub it in my friends' faces. Dizzy, I'm with you on that. 100%, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. And if you're not familiar with what we do, basically, I'm going to keep the score up here, as you can see, to our friends over at Flash Score. Shout out to them. And I'm going to be doing my best to give you guys the play-by-play of the game that I have right in front of me. I would love to be able to show you guys the game, but due to legal reasons and copyright, YouTube would shut us down immediately. And also, I should mention this, if you don't have to, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to donate to the stream. Every little bit helps. All donations go back to the hosts like myself. Again, you don't have to, but every donation is greatly appreciated. We are now already at 9 likes. Awesome. Let's keep it going, guys. This is great. King says, why can't I watch on ESPN? The hell? I'm not really sure. I haven't checked. I'm in the local New Jersey area, so I could watch it on MSG. But I don't know why ESPN would black you out unless you're in the area, which if you're in the New York, New Jersey area, that might be a reason why. But I other than that, I'm not really sure why it wouldn't be working, Kinks. But thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Leave a like on the stream while you're here and also subscribe. Really does help out the channel tremendously. So this is definitely another big game, another big test for both of these teams. I say that as far as pressure is concerned, I would say not necessarily that the Rangers have more pressure, but they certainly are to come in with a lot of motivation to try to redeem themselves from that 3-0 blown game in which they ended up losing anyway to Edmonton, and obviously to get some confidence boost against one of the best teams point-wise in the National Hockey League so far this season. Dev Sturdy says, it's blacked out for me, so I'm relying on you, LOL. Hey, no worry, Dev Sturdy. We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. And like I said, and there's been a bunch of people who are in here that have experienced these live watch-alongs with me. I'm very much, I do my best to give you guys the play-by-play. So I'm looking forward, as always, to doing this with you guys. So I guess they're doing a little bit of a ceremony prior to puck drop. I think because, again, hockey fights cancer for the Rangers tonight. So we'll see. We shall see what happens. We got Mike Kortenhaus with the Devils 4-2 prediction. Thank you, Mike. Leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. Kick says, I live in Michigan, LOL, so it shouldn't be for me. Then I really don't know exactly what's going on with ESPN. Maybe you got to restart it and try it again. It could be on ESPN Plus if you have that. Let's go on Andrew. Good to see you, my friend. He says, Real Deal Neil. Let's effing go Devils. Love it. RJ, let me know. We're at 11 likes now. Awesome. And Andrew's going with a 5-3 Devils win. It is Zach Whitecloud of the Vegas Golden Knights' birthday. Happy birthday to Zach Whitecloud. I think it's because it's the NHL Network out of local markets. That's possible. Danny Burgos giving us a 5-0 prediction for the Devils. Why can't I watch the game even though I live in New Jersey? Daniel Jones says. Again, it might be due to if you're trying to stream it might be because it gets blacked out on stream. But anyway, guys, here we go. As both teams are at center ice, the ref is waiting for the all clear here. Still kind of waiting here. Devils game is ESPN Plus. Thank you, Jacob, for that. The bright side in here now to hang out. Love it, King Kinks. Enjoy the ride with us as the puck has been dropped and we are underway at Madison Square Garden for this one tonight between the Devils and the Rangers. So we'll see how both teams come out here in the early goings. Really not much of a change in the lineup for the Devils except the fact, as I do apologize that, okay, there we go. Just wanted to make sure that you guys you get the stats here. So the Devils are in the offensive zone, immediately taken away by Mika Zibanejad, as now the Rangers will just dump it into the Devils zone. So again, not a lot of changes to the Devils lineup except the fact that Nate Bastian is now going to be out for some time with a shoulder injury. The Devils did recall Alexander Holtz and Kevin Ball. As a shot there by Jack Hughes is kicked aside by Igor Shesterkin, trying to surprise him here in this one. RJ says, New Jersey Devils versus Rangers, channel MSGSN. It's on NHL Network, not ESPN, and it's on MSG. Okay, so there we go. Devils 7-1. I'm a Rangers fan, so I don't have hope. So clearly we have one Rangers fan not feeling so good about their team tonight. Holtz is indeed in Devs 30. He is playing on the fourth line as here come the Rangers. It's a 2-on-1. Feed over to Panarin with a shot and he scores! Artemi Panarin on a 2-on-1 beats Vitek Vanacek. And just a minute 20 into this one, the Rangers strike first. It's 1-0. So basically a bad defensive play. Not sure if the Devils were caught in a line change here, as we'll get a look on the replay very quickly. So yeah, just over pursuing there, I think, by Dougie Hamilton, I think it was, led to a 2-on-1. Great pass from Philip Hedl to Artemi Panarin, and he does not miss, beating Vanacek, and the Rangers get off to the start that they were looking for. 1-0, less than 90 seconds into this one. Dave says, let's go Devils. I haven't tried on any of the reverse retro yet, but they said they kind of feel differently than the reverse retro jerseys were. I don't know. I have not tried on myself. Daniel Jones is pumped up. Devs 30. Well, that's not a good start. Danny is not happy either. So, yeah, obviously, if you're the Devils, that is not the start that you want. But sure enough for the Rangers, just the first shot of the game, and they score. Again, 2-on-1, just a bad defensive breakdown for the Devils. Is now a takeaway here by the Rangers. Tries to feed it in front there, and that one gets blocked. Rangers definitely coming out with some energy, which is definitely needed. Again, coming off that game against the Oilers a few days ago, which they blew a 3-0 lead and ultimately lost to the Oilers. Connor Cale saying the Buffalo Sabres win it in overtime. So I guess we do have a Sabres fan in here. I do apologize for the fire alarm going off, as I do have somebody in the kitchen cooking something, as this is absolutely perfect timing, which we love. I don't know if that's considered my goal horn for the night, but we'll see. Jacob is obviously pumped up. Let's go on Mark. Thank you for the comment, man. We appreciate it. He says, let's go Rangers. Awesome. Devils beat the Buffalo Sabres. They did beat the Buffalo Sabres last week. It was their first game after they had their winning streak lost, taken away from them at the hands of the Leafs. Devstory says, or burning something. That's probably more likely what it is. So there's a lot of noise and stuff, but there we go. As again, it's Vitek Vanacek against Igor Shesterkin, both goalies looking for their 11th win of the season. I do really apologize for all the noise here so far in this one. Danelle Weaver says the game should be on MSG and MSGN locally. What network are you watching the game? I'm watching it on MSG. I think it's MSG Plus HD. As Alexander Holtz with a shot that goes wide. Now the Devils will have to come back as they are offsides. Connor Gale says, LOL, Neil, it just so happens I've been watching videos of Rick Jenneret and his calls. That was his iconic phrase. Connor, you are absolutely correct. you're absolutely correct. And I would also recommend, Connor, that you look up Mayday, because I think that's one of his all-time favorite calls. As that shot pops up in the air, scramble in front, and the Rangers score again. Mika Zibanejad might have knocked it out of midair, but regardless, now just 3:01 into the contest, the Rangers have doubled the lead. It's 2-0. So the Rangers definitely off to the start that they were looking for here in this one. So Devils looking at, we'll see it again as Trouba takes a high rising shot. Vitek tries to catch it in midair, loses it, and I'm going to assume that Zibanejad pushed it in, like he whacked it in. Like, let's see here it just I can't tell if it's Zibanejad or if it's Kreider. I'm going to say it's Zibanejad. So Mika Zibanejad doubling the Rangers lead, 2-0 Rangers, just 3:01 into the contest. Mark saying it's 2-0. Daniel Jones is pumped up. Danny, not so much. Nell says, I was going to ask this. I know that the Devils and Islanders play on the same network. I wonder why they changed it. I don't really know. I guess to try to look more professional. I don't know. King Kink's obviously not happy as Mika Zibanejad gets his 11th goal of the year and gives the Rangers now a 2-0 lead. Connor's over the moon with his Canucks after their major wins versus the Avs, Vegas, and San Jose. So very impressive job there by the Canucks, getting some chance. The one-time shot there from Nico. He sure is stopped by Shesterkin. So the Devils looking to immediately respond, but Shesterkin makes his first, well, more or less his second or third save of the night. Devils dump it down. Can Eric Hall get there first? He does to negate the icing. Eric Hall feeds it behind to Mercer. Now over to Jack Hughes. Hughes loses the puck, and it's taken away by Philip Hedl. Devils trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Rangers struggling a little bit, but now they're able to get it out. Danny Burgos, encouraging the Devils to get going here. The Rangers, it's been all Rangers so far. Has Adam Fox with a drive, and that one goes wide. Panarin gets it back, tries to make a feed in front, but it's broken up. And Damon Severson will backhand it over, tries to get it to Hughes. Now to Mercer, back to Hughes. Mercer now behind the net. Dawson Mercer feeds a one-time shot by Miles Wood is stopped by the right leg pad of Shesterkin. So the Devils looking to try to immediately get something going here now that they're trailing by 2. Jack Hughes weaves his way through, but there is an offsides. 15-16 to go here in this first period. Thanks to goals from Artemi Panarin and Mika Zibanejad, the Rangers have the early 2-0 lead. We got SN Sunset _Rain saying, let's go Rangers. So we got some more Rangers fans. Love that we get both a bunch of Devils and Rangers fans in here. This is absolutely great. Everybody who's in here, by the way, don't forget again to leave a like on the stream and subscribe as well. And don't forget to hit the notification bell also so you don't miss any new live watch longs that we do here on the channel. And as always, if you are new to the channel, make sure to let me know in the chat that you are new, and I can give you a shout out. It says, come on, Rangers, you got this. Mark saying, let's effing go, Rangers. Yes, everybody in Ranger Town right now, very pumped up. Sunset _Rain saying, what is my favorite team? It is the team that I'm sporting right now, Sunset Rain, and that I cover for a living, the New Jersey Devils. My podcast, by the way, is the Devil's State of Mind podcast. New episodes every Monday and Thursday, talking all things New Jersey Devils. There's a shot there from Miles Wood, gloved down by Shesterkin. He plays it. Devils trying to keep it in and trying to set something up. Michael McLeod loses it. Rangers trying to get it out. Mark is new. What's going on there? Well, Mark, welcome to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. I hope you subscribed as well, my friend. By the way, to the Devils, good luck. A little bit late to be saying that, man, but still appreciate it nonetheless. Neil, would you say that locally that the Rangers are the big brother and Devils and Islanders are little brothers? I guess basically if you want to go over time, sure. But the funny thing about it is that the Rangers and Devils success, the Islanders and Devils success combined is more than what the Rangers have done in the last 100 years. So, I mean, I don't know. But that's just the constant New York City attitude. So we got a bunch of new people in here, which is pretty dope. So one thing I got to say, Neil, I watched the highlights of the Devils where they had 3 goals counted. All 3 were correct, and the fans lost their minds. Need to conduct themselves better. Rules are rules. I don't really want to get into this because I went through a whole podcast episode describing it. Let's just say it was a very strange game overall. Weird stuff had to happen for the winning streak to come to an end. But I also, like I've said before, I don't condone what the Devils fans did by throwing stuff on the ice. But also, can you blame them? I mean, that's kind of the way I look at it. Good luck, bro. Thank you. Shesterkin going to have to make save after save. That's what he does, man. That's what he does. Were any of the two goals power play goals or shorthanded goals? Neither one was a power play or shorthanded goal, both at even strength for the Rangers. Well, it's a rivalry. You're going to get lots of people. That is true, and I appreciate all of you guys. As now Tomas Tatar comes in with a backhand shot that goes completely wide of the net. Jesper Bratt drops it off to Graves with a wrist shot, and that one's gloved down and covered by Shesterkin. 12:54 remaining in the first. Thanks to goals from Panarin and Zibanejad, the Rangers have the early 2-0 lead over the Devils. I mean, the Rangers are an original 16 with nothing to show for it. I mean, they do have some Stanley Cups, but again, they haven't won anything recently since 1994. So, you know, it's been a while. The Rangers reverse retro jerseys are cursed. We lose with them. I think those are the jerseys the Rangers wore in that loss to the Oilers a few days ago. RJ giving us the score updates as he normally does. The Detroit Red Wings are up 1-0 with 13:20 to go in the first over the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Bottom Line podcast is going on, guys. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with us. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream while you're here. Says Neil, hope you're well, my guy. Doing well, as always. Living the dream, as I say. But certainly, as a Devils fan, not too thrilled that the Rangers are already up 2-0 early in this one. We won the President's Day Cup or the President's Trophy Cup recently, LOL. Yeah, but does that, that's not necessarily a championship. I mean, granted, if you look at the Devils the past 10 years, we've only made the playoffs once, so it's not like the Devils have a whole lot to say, at least from the past decade. My dad's a Detroit fan. Cool. We love it. We love that. Devils, think about your winning streak. Come on, let's get this 2-game winning streak and let's come back. Yeah, a lot of time left to go. A lot of time. This game is far from over. Lightning and Sabres tied. Lightning up 1-0 on the Sabres just about 8 minutes into that one. Devils coming in, they are only 1-8-1 in their last 10 games against the Rangers. So clearly the Rangers have had the Devils number the last 10 games, and certainly they're showing their dominance again here with the early 2-0 lead. I get the frustration, Neil, but again, those are the rules. You can't score a goal by kicking the puck, although Eric Hall had kicked it to himself. It hit off his skate, hit off several other skates and went in, which if it hits off everything else, it wasn't deliberately kicked in. That goal should have counted. But again, don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm sure all fans would be guilty of it, but just need to control their emotions. No, I get it. And the thing that I find really stupid is that everybody assumes that, the Devils fans are worse than everyone else. It's a shot there by the Devils. It's stopped by Shesterkin, came right in the slot. And Shesterkin made a good save. Well, at least 10 years ago. All right, fair enough. Hey, it's still here, my guy. Anything can happen. I'm not getting my hopes up. This guy's a Rangers fan, by the way, is now Tatar with a backhand, and he scores! Tomas Tatar going backhand top shelf, beating Shesterkin glove side, and the Devils have cut the deficit to 1. It's 2-1. So the Devils' pressure comes right as they continue to come right back after going down 2-0. And Tatar, a.k.a. Tuna, is able to cut the deficit to 1. As Nico Hischier and Jesper Bratt will get assists on that one. As Tatar cuts the deficit to just 1. Big one there. Let's pick our heads up. Neil Joe's not happy. Danny is, though. You can see here, my point exactly. It is funny, bottom line, how you message that and like seconds later, the Devils score. This game is so chaotic. Well, 3 goals and not even 10 minutes into this one. Tomas Tatar, his 6th goal of the year, cuts the deficit to 1. Is now Mercer with a shot. He fans on it. Rangers trying to get out of the zone, and they do just that as they'll dump it back into the Devils zone. I'd say the Buffalo Sabres are a little distant cousins. That's an interesting description with the Rangers. Devils now considered the 3 big brothers. I feel like distant cousin. That's a very strange way to describe the Sabres, but okay. Sunset Ray hoping for that goal to be disallowed. It was not. That goal is clean, and it's 2-1 Rangers here with 11:45 and ticking to go in the first. Again, Bratton Heescher with assists on that one. As now the Rangers come back into the zone. Trocheck with a shot. That one is stopped. Backhand try by Panarin. Goes high and wide. He had an open net, but couldn't get enough of it to get it past Vitek. Good opportunity, though, as the Rangers looking to immediately regain the 2-goal lead there. Starting to think my 3-2 overtime prediction will not happen with all this scoring. The way it's going tonight, it doesn't seem like either goaltender is going to have themselves a strong outing. But, again, still very early. So Miles Wood comes in, waits for reinforcements. Nobody's really there, and the Rangers will dump it down back into the Devils' zone. About 9 minutes into this one, Rangers with 2 goals, Devils with 1. As Alexander Holtz tries to get it out of the zone, as he's able to just get it out back to center ice. Devils make a quick change. Rangers trying to go right back into the offensive zone. Lafreniere tries to push his way around a defender. Alexander Holtz chips it over, and here come the Devils for a little bit, almost for a second. Boquist lost the puck. Well, Buffalo's on the other side of New York, isn't it? Right in line with Toronto and Montreal. Fair. No, it's true. It's just funny how I thought it was funny to describe the Sabres as the distant cousin of everyone else in the New York metropolitan area. That's why I thought it was funny. So the Rangers dumping it back into the Devils' zone. No icing here as Vanacek will leave the puck for Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler tries to get around Sammy Blais. Damn, I haven't seen Sammy Blais in over a year. Taken away by the Rangers. Feeds it over to Blais. He tries to feed it in front. Good defensive play there by Siegenthaler. Devils right now in the left corner of their own zone trying to get it out. Sharon Govich taken away by Sammy Blais. Wraps it around the boards. Adam Fox now with it. Backhands it over to his teammate. Turnaround shot goes wide into the left corner. Rangers putting on some good pressure here. Gets it over to Jimmy Vesey. Now to Fox. Gets it over with a shot there by Keandre Miller. Goes right into the breadbasket of Vanacek, and he'll cover. 9:42 remaining in the first. Devils cut the deficit to 1 on a Tomas Tatar goal. It's now 2-1 Rangers here against the Devils. Yeah, ESPN isn't streaming. Same with Fox. So yeah, I think that this is an NHL Network game, or if you do have MSG, you could watch the game on there as well. Danny says, I'm going to the Devils versus Rangers game at the Prudential Center. I think that's December 11th, I believe that one is going to be. So that is awesome, Danny, and I hope you have a blast. The next Devils game I'm going to will be this Thursday night when the Devils host the Nashville Predators. So that'll be an interesting matchup. One of the few Western Conference teams the Devils have seen early on in this season. Where is the 7/2000? Oh, you're talking, January 7, 2023. Oh, okay, Danny. Still very cool nonetheless. So far, pretty high scoring game, I think would be fair to say, as again, Rangers got off to a good start. Artemi Panarin scored on a 2-on-1 to make it 1-0. And then about 2 minutes later, Mika Zibanejad kind of whacking it somewhat out of midair, but it got through nonetheless legally, gave the Rangers a 2-0 lead. And then just about a minute or two ago, Tomas Tatar went backhand, beating Shesterkin glove side to cut the deficit to 1. And so 3 goals in less than 10 minutes to start this one. Sunset Rain said, I'm going to in January. Very cool. Sunset Rain says, I'm going to take a quick break for dinner. No worries. Which teams have surprised you the most in terms of overachieving and underachieving this season? As far as overachieving, I do think it has to be the team I cover, the New Jersey Devils. We all knew the Devils were capable of having success, having a lot of success, just not in the way that they've been having success so far this year. They've exceeded everyone's expectations. Devils, by the way, are 16-0 when Nico Hischier, the captain of the Devils, registers at least a point. And he has an assist on the Tatar goal. So we'll see if the Devils can come back and make it 17-0. As far as underachieving is concerned, there are some interesting options for in terms of that. I would probably say, I don't know, Connor, you may not agree. You you may kind of disagree with me on this, but I think it has to be kind of the Vancouver Canucks because I knew the Canucks were rebuilding, but I didn't think they'd get off to the start that they did, especially with the amount of blown leads that they had. I think that's the way that I look at it. Also, another team that has really exceeded expectations, the Seattle Kraken, who are on a 5-game winning streak right now. They are playing some really great hockey. I'm going on my first plane ride to New York this week and going to be at the game on Thursday. Very nice, King Kinks. I will be at that game as well. New Jersey is my favorite team, even though I'm from Detroit. We love it, man. We love that there's Devil fans, not only all over the country, but all over the world. My dad wanted to take me to the December 1st game, but he had to work. Hey, it happens, man. You're still going to get a chance to go to a Devils game at some point this year. So we're back to the action. 9 minutes to go in the first. Still 2-1 Rangers here. Puck is in the Devils zone at the moment. 2 players whacking at it in the left corner. Obviously see a lot of Ranger blue, but I do see a good amount of Devils red also. So Devils certainly getting some support here on the road, which again, I mean, you just take the NJ Transit to Penn Station and go upstairs. It really isn't that difficult. So this is one of the easier road games of the year. Gerard Gallant, 11th season as a head coach, former Vegas Golden Knight coach. He's sporting a .332, .248, .461 record. Good for .565 winning percentage. And obviously his big claim to fame is the fact that he guided the Vegas Golden Knights to the Stanley Cup Finals in their inaugural season 17-18. Has to be Kraken for me. This is only their second season, and they're punching above their weight. Very impressed. Yeah, with the way they're playing, they look like a team that could make the playoffs. Let's go on, Aaron King. Thank you for the comment, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. Was gutted when the Maple Leafs beat the Devils. Really wanted that win streak to be longer. I was feeling the same way, my friend. But the Devils have responded very well since then, winning back-to-back games and have now won 16 of their last 17 games. And they'll look to try, if they can win tonight, it would put them on a 3-game winning streak as Jack Hughes tries to get it to Dougie Hamilton, but he was on a delayed offsides and had to dump it out. I live in Staten Island, New York, but I don't care. I only pick my team, and it's the Devils. Love it, Danny. What's going on, Tyler Lawson? Thank you for the comment, my friend. Leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe. If you haven't already, it helps out the channel tremendously. Is Shove Macarin playing? I don't think so. Not the last time I checked. Then he says, 7 Staten Island, New York, but I don't care. The only pick my team, and I pick it. It's the Devils. Love it, Danny. Love the support as always. 8 minutes to go here in the first, still 2-1. Rangers as now we get an icing here against said Rangers. So the faceoff will be back in the Rangers zone with 7:59 to go in the first. And I do also want to mention that if the Devils get at least 1 point tonight, they will officially be in first place overall in the National Hockey League, tied right now with the Boston Bruins for most points in the league at 36. The Bruins, they just don't play tonight. So that's really the only reason. It's a shot off the face-off there by the Devils to stop by Shesterkin. Follow-up try is also blocked away by Shesterkin. So if there's one thing the Devils do more than anything else, they shoot the puck, and they shoot the puck often. And that's something the Rangers are going to have to find a way to at least slow down a little bit, as now Fabian Zetterlund takes it away for a moment. Michael McLeod now with it. McLeod gets rocked, and that's taken away. Ranger player without a stick. Devils have the advantage here as now Damon Severson with a shot, and that one gets deflected to the right corner. Panarin tries to get over to Barclay Goodrow, and he'll backhand it back into the Devils zone. Penn Station to go to the Prudential Center. We're going to the Prudential Center when we take the Penn Station train. Nice. Connor says, who do you think has fallen the hardest? The Red Wings, Blackhawks, Canadians, or who else? It's probably the Philadelphia Flyers, as Jacob just mentioned, because the fact that they've had 2 10-plus game losing streaks in the span of almost a year. They're currently on one right now. So the Flyers got off to a solid start and were one of the very early surprises, but have fallen flat on their face since then. And what a shock. It's led by John Tortorella, which just doesn't surprise me. Dougie Hamilton takes a soft wrister that gets blocked. Is now a turnover here. Sharangovich with a shot, and he scores! Yegor Sharangovich with a turnaround wrister that beats Shesterkin stick side. And the Devils have come back to tie the game first. Yegor Sharangovich just taking it away in the slot. And the Devils not fazed at all by going down too early in this period. And they quickly have tied it up. Good job by Boquist on the forecheck to keep it in. Puck was in the left corner. It hit Boquist and then just came right out in front. And Sharangovich beating Shesterkin far side on a turnaround. And the Devils tie it up at 2, baby. The Columbus Blue Jackets are the worst team. Johnny Drew should have picked New Jersey. I agree, Danny. Dev Sturdy is pumped up as Sharangovich gets his 7th goal of the season. Daniel Jones obviously not happy. He says, Devils, let's go. Andrew's pumped up. What's going on, Colin Smith? Good to see you, my friend. You jumped in just in time. But I hope you're doing well as always. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream. You already know the drill, my friend. Colin says, haha, Devils side of the game as I come in. Colin, you're the good luck charm, my friend. You got to stay on the stream the rest of the night. 6 minutes to go in the first. We are now tied at 2 goals apiece. So both Vanacek and Shesterkin not really having the world's greatest game, as we've had 4 goals already in this one. The Devils now puck right in front of the 2 benches. It's punched out to center ice. Devils chip it over. Nice move by Jack Hughes. Tries to backhand it. Couldn't get it to his teammate. Comes in the slot, and it's taken away by the Rangers. Could be a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Panarin with Kreider. Panarin backhands it to Kreider, but it gets stick blocked by a Devils player. Heads up play there. And also, it's actually for the terms of reputation. Red Wings from 11 cups to also Reds or Toronto going for 55 years without a cup. Oh, I'd probably say, of all those, I'd probably would say Detroit with Chicago right behind them. Sorry about that, Connor. Colin's going to stay. Love it. Marcus is pumped up. Sharon! We love that. We absolutely love it, Marcus. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe. You haven't already, boss man. Danny's pumped up. JT says, you know the drill. The Cowboys the best. They are definitely coming off a big win against the Giants on Thanksgiving. So good for you, JT. But we already know what the deal is. It's going to stoppage and play here. Not sure exactly what's going on. I think some form of a penalty. I don't know against whom. But nonetheless, we get a stoppage and play. 4:47 to go in the first. Devils have come back from down 2 to tie this one up at 2. It's 2-2 with deuces all around. Rocco Taco, that's a great name, by the way. Leave a like on the stream while you're here, my friend, and don't forget to subscribe. As a Rangers fan, I got to say that we got to shoot the puck more. Our shots are always low. Sometimes, and that could also be because the Devils' defense definitely makes it tough for a lot of teams to get a lot of high-rising shots. Dontavius Williams. A lot of my family likes the Rangers, but the Devils low-key kind of good. I'm becoming more of a Devils fan. Dontavius, jump on the wagon, my friend. Come on, we got fresh cookies. It's going to be a lot of fun here. Make sure to join this awesome fan base. Daniel Jones says, not my Giants. It's all right. It's all right. Giants are still in a playoff position. A lot of football left to play. Some of my friends are Devils fans. Well, you should join them. You should join us in this Devils fan base. Canadians practically finished bottom of their division last season, a prime example of a fallen giant. Well, if you go from one year you make the cup final to the next year you're dead last, I mean, that is falling from grace very quickly. Danny says, we're doing this for Marty Brodeur. Yes, we are. We're always looking to try to get a win for Marty, especially against the Rangers. Use code THPN. Yes, again, guys, shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. Don't forget to use our promo code THPN when you sign up, as you get the opportunity to get huge cash prizes. What's going on, Matthew? Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already. It says, Neil, hey there. How you doing, my guy? Doing very well. How are you doing, my friend? I already have 2 of my new reverse retro jerseys. I have the Arizona Coyotes and Edmonton Oilers coming in. I'll be getting it in December. Matthew, 2 very solid choices. I know for me, my favorite one is the Vancouver Canucks one, and I'm definitely looking to potentially get that down the road. Habs went from first in the East to worst in the league. It's crazy. It's crazy. Vector the Gamer, what's going on, man? Thank you for hanging out with us. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream while you're here. It really helps out the channel. My grandparents lived near a Devils player. Can't remember who, but I think he moved. It's very cool, Vector. Very cool indeed. As it looks like there is a penalty. after all. And it looks like it's Miles Wood going to the box. I don't know if it was Wood specifically. Maybe it was too many men on the ice. But regardless here, the Rangers would get their first crack on the power play. 4:47 to go in the first period. Game tied at 2. Jacob giving us an update. Golden Knights up 2-0 against whomever they're playing. They are currently on 33 points, looking to get to 35 with the win tonight. Face-off won by the Rangers as they look to set it up here. As now Kreider backhands it over, taken away by John Marino. And Marino's going to try to chip it out. He cannot. It's actually a penalty against Vitek Vanacek for roughing. So the goalie got a penalty as now Panarin takes a shot, and that one is stopped by Vanacek, and he'll cover. So one of the few times we get a penalty against the goalie, we'll see it again here, as looks like it was Panarin as he was in the crease, and then Vanacek kind of turned around and swiped. I think that was actually Vincent Trocheck in the face. That was kind of weird. That's very weird. That was a really strange penalty. Okay, let's do something. Sweet Sunset Rainey's back. Matthew says, let's go Vegas. Of course, Matthew. Shame I don't see Griffin or Christian from Tell to Avs on THPN these days. Maybe they don't have the time. Hey, sometimes depending on everyone's schedule, it's not always possible for everybody to come on here as much as we would like. But we try to come here as much as possible and give you guys great content, and we appreciate all of you guys. There's now Adam Fox with a wrist shot that may have gotten through, but it goes wide behind the net. Devils trying to get it out of the zone. They cannot. Rangers set it up again. Fox over to Panarin. Panarin with a slap shot, and that one is stopped by Vanacek. Chris Kreider now feeds it over to the left side to Zibanejad. Now to Fox. Fox with a wrist shot. That one is stopped by Vanacek. Devils control the puck as Eric Holla will clear with a minute to go on the power play. Golden Knights are playing against the Blue Jackets. Okay, I'd probably want Vegas to win that game then. I got the Devils continuing to win. You know that one song. It's like all I do is win, 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 no matter what. It's really how the Devils have been playing so far this year. That is indeed the Devils right now. Let's go Rangers. Daniel Jones says, do stuff. So everybody's putting up their opinions right now. 30 seconds to go on the Ranger power play. Devils now looking to come the other way shorthanded. Nico Hischier was able to avoid a big-time hit there and just get it out of the zone. 20 seconds to go on the Ranger power play. 3:05 remaining in the first. Game tied at 2. Rangers come back into the offensive zone. Little scramble by the left boards here as both teams whacking at it. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Jesper Boquist trying to get to it. Kenny, he's able to get it out of the zone. And the Devils are going to kill off the last of this Ranger power play. So the Devils, with the 7th best power play in the NHL, come through again as we remain tied at 2 goals apiece with 2:40 to go here in the first period. Eric King says, I live in the UK and always stay awake to watch the Devils no matter what. So it's about 12:45 in the morning for you, my friend. Well, Aaron, we appreciate you staying up mad late and supporting us and the New Jersey Devils, my friend. Thank you. Get the PSC&G power play going. Well, Devils haven't gotten a power play yet. We'll see if and when they get one. Hello, Olivia. She says, do you think the Devils have a chance at winning the Stanley Cup? Well, according to The Athletic, the Devils now have a 14% chance to lift Lord Stanley's Cup, and now an opportunity for Tatar, and that one pops up in the air and goes just wide as Shesterkin. I think the Devils have as good of a chance as literally anybody right now. With the way they've been playing so far this season, they keep playing like this, they're going to have a very good chance to win the Stanley Cup. But I think for me, it's more about, can we just get back in the playoffs, honestly, Olivia? But I appreciate the question nonetheless. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe. I think the Jets might win the Cup. That would be crazy. One thing I got to say that left me scratching my head. Why would you line change in overtime when you're not in possession? San Jose did that. Exactly that, and Kuzmenko profited from it. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes coaches just make a very bad decision. You hate to see it. Vegas up 2-0 on Columbus late in the first period. Rangers are actually 8 years ago. We got a conference finals trophy. Yes, you did. You did. As a sharp angle shot by McLeod is stopped by Shesterkin. There's an update here. 2-1 Maple Leafs. The Leafs have come back to take the lead late in the first period against the Red Wings. Shout out to Colin Smith with the $4.99 dono. Thank you so much for the donation. Colin, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for streaming, Daddy Neil. You're a legend. Thank you, Colin, for being a legend and giving that donation, my friend. Very much appreciated. and we were one of the best teams in the league, or in the 2012-15 period. Got you. Yeah, in that very small period, Daniel, the Rangers were one of the best teams in the NHL by far. If we had Martin Brodeur, we would have won. We would have had a shutout. Maybe, but, hockey's a magical, unpredictable sport. 42 seconds to go here in the first. It's Lindgren with a high-rising shot that gets stopped by Vanacek. The Rangers putting on some good pressure here late in the period. It's a shot there, goes to the left corner. Devils trying to get it out, and they do. So there comes Jesper Boquist. Boquist looks, and he tried to dump it in, but Vanacek, good play there. John Marino now gets it for the Devils. Marino loses it. Now Sharangovich will dump it into the left corner. Shesterkin plays it and just gets it away from the Devils. Now they keep it in. Devils now with it. Sharangovich feeds it over, and it goes off the stick of Graves. And here come the Rangers the other way. Opportunity coming in, and that one's broken up. Rangers have it here. 2 seconds and one. One last shot there by Kreider gets blocked to the corner, and that'll do it for the first period. So a lot of action through the first 20 minutes of play. And when it was all said and done, both teams get themselves 2 goals each as we're all tied at 2 after 20 minutes of play. RJ says it's 2-2 between the Sabres and Lightning late in the first. Love it. Colin says DraftKings is awesome. DraftKings is awesome. There's no question about it. Shout out to them for all the sponsorship that they do for us, man. Martin Brodeur was with us. We would have been saving. We would have had a shutout. It's possible. Let's go on. Sidhu, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps out the channel tremendously. I'm a Canucks fan, so I'm happy San Jose's coach made that dumb decision in overtime yesterday that led to Kuzmenko's OT breakaway goal, which, by the way, he has 4 goals and 4 assists this past week. Kuzmenko just having a tremendous time in his early going here with the Canucks. Sorry, bro, but let's go Rangers. 4 goals so far. Definitely an exciting period. Daniel Jones says, now we wait. It's true. Olivia says, thank you for doing this live stream. I live in Pennsylvania and have no way to watch my favorite team, so I appreciate it. Olivia, no worries, my friend. Thank you so much for finding us and hanging out with us tonight. I'm going to assume that you are a Devils fan, considering you asked me Devils question and you want to watch your favorite team, unless I'm missing something. Don't you think it's insulting when a backup goalie has a way better season than the prime goalie and gets a great backup goalie? It's definitely insulting if it's to the goalie that was originally supposed to be the guy. Spencer Martin has had a way better season than Thatcher Demko and should start plenty more games. I do agree, considering with the success that the Canucks have had recently. Danny with a late score prediction, 6-2 Devils. All right, so if you guys want to add in any more score predictions, make sure to leave them in here. I will star them, and we'll see who gets it right or who's close to getting it right when it's all said and done. But before we continue on here into our intermission report, we're going to step aside for the first time tonight to get a quick word from our sponsors. So again, a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. Welcome to the first intermission report of our live watch along between the Devils and the Rangers. And if you're just joining us, you've missed a lot, as after just 20 minutes of play, we are tied at 2 goals apiece. Rangers took the early 2-0 lead, and the Devils over time came back to tie it up at 2-2. So we've already seen a lot of action so far in this one. Sunset Rain going sadly 5-4 Devils. Daniel Jones saying 7-2. King Clinks going 4-3. Danny already had a score prediction, not giving, won't be 7-2. Nah, JK 5-4 Devils. All right. All right, indeed. Just trying to catch up with all of these score predictions that you guys have. So I was about to saying about not getting my hopes up. It's funny, bottom line again, you came in as it was 2-0 and you said, I'm not getting my hopes up. And since then, the Devils have been able to come back to tie it up. Danny is definitely a Devils fan. We know that. Again, Sunset Ray going 5-4 Devils for the win, sadly. This is coming from a Rangers fan, by the way. It's just kind of funny how we've had at least two Rangers fans not believe in their own team and have predicted that the Devils would win this game, which I don't know if, as a Devils fan, I don't know how to feel about that other than should I even take it as a compliment? It's a very funny situation to be in, but nonetheless, what a wild first 20 minutes of action, huh? I mean, if you look, again, you know, we came into this game knowing that we were going to get a really good goaltending matchup between Vanacek and Shesterkin, and neither one of them has really been all that good, as Vanacek stopped 11 of the 13 shots he faced. Shesterkin has stopped 8 of 10, but both teams have given up 2 goals. Devils really kind of got off to a slow start, and that's kind of their MO when it comes to the first period. They're usually a pretty rough first period team, and not in the good way either. So for them to get off to the start that they did, being down 2-0, you know, it didn't surprise me. What did surprise me was the fact that they got it all back in the first period and got themselves going. So, I mean, it's good. And now the Devils get ready for a second period, a period in which the Devils are one of the best teams, if not the best team, when it comes to playing in said second period. I can't trust the Rangers win multiple goal leads, not the third period against the Oilers. That was one of the craziest things, because I was up in the city with friends doing something else, and I was on the train going up to New York, and there were a bunch of Rangers fans on, and I didn't find out until about 5 o'clock in the evening that the Rangers had blown a 3-0 lead and ultimately lost that game. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder what that train ride home for Rangers fans is going to be like. I didn't get a chance to experience it, but I was certainly crazy that happened. Olivia says, I'm going to the Penguins-Devils game on December 30th. I'm so excited. I hope the Devils win. Love it, Olivia. Should be a lot of fun and should be an exciting game. And again, I find it strange how, with regards to the scheduling, the Devils have barely played their own division. Like, this is the first time the Devils and Rangers have played this year. They've only played the Capitals twice, and they played the Blue Jackets once. They haven't even played and they played the Islanders. They haven't played the Hurricanes yet. And they haven't even played the Penguins yet. And I think December 30th might be one of the first or the second time only this year that the Devils have played the Penguins. It's crazy. Let's go on, Dylan. Good to see you as always, my friend, one of the head honchos here at THPN Firestream. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate it, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. Then he says, son made fun of me for that I'm a Devils fan. I don't think he did. I think he was just pointing out that he said the Devils are going to win, even though he's a Rangers fan. Sunset said, are the Devils the away team? They are. This game is being played at Madison Square Garden. Let's go on Rapid Flash. Thank you for the comment. Rapid Flash, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. How are you watching the game? Well, for me, because I live in New Jersey, I'm able to watch this game on MSG Plus, one of the Madison Square Garden Network channels. So I could just watch it on regular television. But if you do have NHL Network, you can watch the game on there as well. I live in Maryland, so yeah, I can't wait for February. The Rangers will visit the Capitals for a game. I'm going to get tickets no matter what. Love it, Sunset Rain. I love it that you're going to go and get a chance to see your team play in person. I hate how cocky Devils fans get when they win against their rivals. I think it's because, again, we were talking about the little brother type attitude. I think it's always a little bit more special when we can beat the Rangers, especially in their home building. That's always it's always fun. The beat up man himself is back. Sean Butcher, not even without hesitation. His first comment is a $2 donation saying, yo, how's it going? It's going great, Sean. Good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Don't forget to also leave a like and thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. I greatly appreciate it. He said, LOL, that I'm a Devils fan. Well, he's a Rangers fan. You know, he's gonna do some chirping. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's gonna do their chirping. What's going on, Mason? He says, what's up? Mason, my name is actually Neil. I am not Dylan. My name is Neil Villapiano. I'm the host of the Devil's State of Mind podcast, which covers the New Jersey Devils here on THPN. Do I remember Spark Dog 33? I think Dylan probably does. I do not. But Mason, I thank you nonetheless for being here with us tonight. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream while you're here, man. I really appreciate it. Remember the game Olivia is watching, assuming she's in Pittsburgh, so I meant, are they away in that game? Oh, okay. I thought though, Sunset, you asked me, in that game. No, I think Olivia said the game is in New Jersey. No, it's probably in Pennsylvania, considering that she lives there. Danny Burgos with sad emojis. Don't be sad, my friend. Mason says, I got you guys mixed up. No worries, Mason. No worries at all. Dylan's actually in the chat right now. But thank you again, Mason, for hanging out with us. Thank all of you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Again, I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me today. Sean Butcher is indeed a certified beauty. Sean says, hi, hello, Danny Neil. I've been busy most of today, but I'm glad I've been able to hop on. Really glad that you're here, Sean. Glad that everybody's here hanging out with us. And I will raise my glass to all of you guys. So thank you so much for chilling with us. I have a Nerf gun loaded just in case the Devils fans invade my house. I don't think that will happen. I think you'll be fine. This game is probably going to be good for your channel because I obviously sub to you because it's subs only channel. I'll probably be staying sub. You know, it's funny. I actually did forget that the only way you can actually come on here and chat with us is if you are subscribed. So for anybody that's new that has subscribed and is now chatting with us, welcome to the THPN YouTube channel. We are on the verge of getting to 3,000 subs. Let's continue to push it here. Share this with your family and friends and get them to hang out with us. This is the #1 hockey community on YouTube. Olivia does confirm that the December 30th game is indeed at PPG Paints Arena. Say that 3 times fast. But I've heard it's actually a very nice arena. I've been to Pittsburgh a couple times, haven't been to a Penguins game yet. Danny says, I love all your videos. Danny, we appreciate all of your support, man. We really do. Big shout out to all the new subs on the channel. You guys are awesome, Dylan says. And yes, we will have a THPN merchandise giveaway once we crack 3,000 subs, as more noise is being generated in my general area. So there's that. Let's say Rain says, I have 1, 2, just in case the Capitals fans attack me when the Rangers play in New York in December. So fair enough. Rapid says, are you a Devils fan? I'm new, by the way. Yes, again, Rapid, I am a New Jersey Devils fan, born and raised. I also cover the New Jersey Devils here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. My podcast is called the Devil's State of Mind podcast. You can listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google, all of that. You know, just check it out. And it's the #1 place to get everything you need to know about the New Jersey Devils. My Preds Arena was flooded due to their old-ass pipes. Hopefully I can see them play soon. Yeah, we'll see if they get that fixed. It's kind of crazy that happened. I just tried saying that 3 times fast. Sound like PDG Taints Arena. Yeah, I know. It's a mouthful. And he says he is a Devils fan. You are correct, Danny. I am a Devils fan through and through. Remember 3 years ago, that was me, Spark Dog 33. I think I actually do remember that original name, Mason, so I will give you that. And again, man, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Being a Rangers fan is painful. We always come up short in the playoffs. I feel like that's like a lot of fan bases. It can't just be the Rangers, but I can understand. Imagine they're an NHL team called the Angels. That would be a giant That would be giant as a flip rivalry. That'd be something if that was the case. But before we get ready for the start of the second period, we are going to take another quick commercial break and get another word from our sponsors. So here we go, guys. We're just about ready to get this second period underway as both teams are getting ready to get back on the ice. Again, 2-2 is our score going into this second period. So we'll see if we're going to get more goals here in this second period. Devils 12-1-0 with a .923 winning percentage in the month of November. November point percentage leaders, Devils in first with a 12-1-0 record. And with a win tonight, the Devils would set a new record for the best record in NHL history for the month of November at 13-1-0, which would be phenomenal. Got some more comments here. How about the Kraken? They have looked really good compared to last year, even without Shane Wright. They are looking phenomenal. They're playing some type of great hockey right now. Sean also going 4-2 Devils late though. Cutter fans be like, all the small things, true care, miss and will not go, turn the lights off, carry me home. You were pretty close. Devils used to have annoying goal song. Devils fans would chant, hey, you suck. We still do. We still chant, hey, you suck, just with a different song. It's because the Rangers suck. I did not come on to watch. I don't even like the teams playing, but I love your videos so much. Like every time I see her uploading, I watch. Mason, dude, I appreciate it, man. I really do. It means a lot to me that a lot of you guys even just come on here. Even if you're not fans of these teams, you come on and hang out with us. It really means a lot. And we appreciate all of your guys' support with the likes, you guys subscribing, becoming members, donating, all that stuff. Every bit means the world to us. So thank you. Me being a 9-year-old playing Warzone while watching this. Hey, I appreciate the multitasking there, Mason. Appreciate it a lot. So here we go, guys. Players are at center ice at the moment. Just waiting for the good to go signal from the ref. So here we go. Puck is dropped, and the second period is underway at Madison Square Garden. So, again, Devils went down 2-0 thanks to goals from Artemi Panarin and Mika Zibanejad, but came back still in said first period thanks to goals from Tomas Tatar and Yegor Sharangovich to tie it up at 2. And that is where we are right now as the second period has just gotten underway. Sunset says, thank you, no worries. Language no cursing into an 18-year-old. There's going to be a little bit of that as we do these streams. As now Jesper Bratt takes a wrist shot through traffic that gets blocked, and now the Rangers look to come the other way. It's Chris Kreider trying to get around John Marino, and he cannot. Well, actually, he's able to regain the puck, feeds it over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad gets it top of the point to Lindgren. Now over to Zibanejad. Gets it back to Lindgren. Charlie Lindgren comes in, goes behind the net, takes a turnaround shot, and that one goes in the slot, but doesn't get to Vanacek. Rangers putting on some pressure. Jimmy Vesey, the former New Jersey Devil, he was on them last year, signed a PTO with the Rangers this past offseason and made the team out of camp his second go-around with the Blue Shirts. Rangers putting on some good pressure in the offensive zone. And a Fox with it now. One-time drive there by the Rangers. Gets blocked by Tatar. He's shaken up. Now Adam Fox gets it back. Fox feeds it one-time shot by Zibanejad, and I think it might have hit the post. Either way, it does not go. Rangers with another try, and that one stick aside by Vanacek. Now to Zibanejad, to Vesey, to Zibanejad. Now to Adam Fox. Fox takes a wrist shot through traffic, and that one is stopped by Vanacek, and the Devils now come the other way. Is now Nico tries to feed it over to Bratt, but then Graves regains it and just dumps it in. So Tomas Tatar definitely shaken up after that block shot. Rangers coming on strong here early in this period, looking to regain the lead. Me getting caught playing Warzone, LOL. Why does the score say 2-1? It still says 2-2 on my screen. Now one-time drive by Keandre Miller is stopped by Vanacek. Panarin now feeds it in the slot, but it's broken up by Siegenthaler. Devils trying to chip it out. They can't for a moment. Now Dougie Hamilton gets it over to Jack Hughes, who will backhand it in. Score does indeed say 2-2. The goal did count. It is 2-2. Oh, LOL, somehow my stream was behind for a half hour. Well, try to catch up, my friend. Come on, Rangers need to get one of these shots in. Jimmy Vesey is for the Rangers. Now he is. Miji Warzone. He got exposed there, my friend. Got exposed there. But back to the game here is now Brendan Smith, the former Ranger, dumps it over to Fabian Zetterlund. Zetterlund just basically trying to weave his way through a bunch of Rangers players. But it's taken away by the Rangers in their own zone, trying to get it out. They cannot. Severson dumps it behind the net. Devils continuing to do a good job on the forecheck right here. Damon Severson takes a shot that gets blocked. Now Miles Wood in the right corner. Backhands it over. It's taken away by Vincent Trocheck. Now taken away by Zetterlund for a moment. And then the Rangers are able to get it out of the zone. So they look to try to get something going here as Lafreniere waiting for reinforcements. Gets it over to his teammate Barclay Goodrow. Now over to, I believe that's Vincent Trocheck. As now the Devils are in their own zone behind their net trying to get it out, and they will. So now Miles Wood will slowly bring it up the other way. Miles Wood now comes into the offensive zone, stops on a dime, makes a nice feed to Smith, but it was too strong. Otherwise, Smith would have had a good shot there. Rangers come back the other way as Barclay Goodrow will dump it in as both teams make a change. Alexander Holtz, 6th overall pick in 2020 by the New Jersey Devils, getting in the lineup tonight for the injured Nate Bastian is a hard hit there by the Rangers on Boquist. So I think that might have been Adam Fox with a big-time hit. Good hit nonetheless. Now that puck comes out in front. Holtz with a shot that gets blocked. Sharangovich tries to feed over the Boquist. Now Boquist gets it to Holtz, gets it top of the point to Ryan Graves. Graves now over to Marino. Marino with a wrist shot that gets blocked into the right corner. Now Sammy Blade takes it away for the Blue Shirts, and they'll dump it. Now it's kind of a foot race, and Ryan Graves will get there first. He's being hounded by a Rangers player right now in the left corner. I actually did set the stream back to when we were talking 30 minutes ago, so yeah, I'm caught up now. Good. Something tells me Mason likes Warzone, but that's just me. Danny says Rangers suck. Neil, do you play Warzone? I really don't play video games at all, and I've actually never played Warzone. Actually, I think I probably have, maybe once or twice with friends, but I'm not very good at it at all, Mason, to be quite honest with you. And the Rangers have it in their own zone, and they'll look to try to come the other way. Siegenthaler takes it away. Bratt now drops off to Nico Hischier. Hischier comes in, tries to weave his way through Rangers players, but it's broken up, and then the puck is flipped back into the Devils' zone. No icing here as Chris Kreider gets there. Vanacek plays it behind his own net, and he'll pass it over to Dougie Hamilton, who gets it to Bratt. Bratt makes a long chip that's taken away by Adam Fox at center ice. Sunset dropping down some music lyrics. Nice. Now Panarin tries to feed it in front. That wouldn't stop. Rebound trying. A great save by Vitek Vanacek as he robs the Rangers there of a point-blank chance to retake the lead. So it's really been almost all Rangers here in this second period as we're just about 5.5 minutes into it. Here comes Filipino, leaves it over for Panarin. It's dropped away, comes over to the right corner. I have to go with my friend. I'm sorry. No worries, Mason. Hopefully you get a chance to come back. If not, we appreciate you hanging out with us even for the time that you were here. It's now a chip there and now an opportunity for Jack Hughes. He comes in with a shot and he scores! Jack Hughes goes through the legs of Igor Shesterkin and he beats him. And just about 6 minutes into the second period, the Devils have made it 3 unanswered goals and grabbed the lead. It's 3-2 New Jersey. As a takeaway there is just moments ago, a great leg pad save by Vanacek on Filipino, and then a great flip by Dawson Mercer to a streaky Jack Hughes, got a step, and was just caught Shesterkin lacking through the legs, and he beats him as Jack Hughes, coming off a hat trick in the last game. That's 4 goals in his last 2, his 12th of the year, and most importantly, it gives the Devils the 3-2 lead. Sunset Ray not happy that Vanacek making saves. Danny is pumped up. Daniel Jones not so much. Are you serious right now, bro? Andrew says huge. That wasn't supposed to happen. Just a bad defensive play there. And a goal that Shesterkin would like to have back went right through his legs. Dev30 says Jack Hughes makes me happy. He makes a lot of Devils fans happy. Andrew says let's effing go Devils. Yes, indeed. Tyler Larson with the most interesting insult of the night for Jack Hughes. Well done, Tyler. It's actually pretty funny. I'll give you that. Danny says, Hughes, baby. So the Devils now have come back from down 2, now have a 3-2 lead as Michael McLeod comes up the center of the ice, and he'll backhand it in. Shesterkin plays it around the boards. Rangers trying to get it out. They cannot. Dougie Hamilton whiffs at it, but Boquist keeps it in for New Jersey for a moment. Boquist looking for some help, but he's not going to get it as the Rangers are able to get it out. Sean says, good thing I bet on the Devils, LOL. Yeah, it's looking solid right now, but a lot of hockey left to play. Sunset Raid says, I wish we still had Henrik Lundqvist. I'm sure a lot of you Rangers fans probably are still happy regardless that you have Shesterkin to be the guy that takes over for Lundqvist. A pretty good guy to take over in replace of. That's pretty good. So now here comes Alexander Holtz with a shot that he whips on that comes back out of the zone. Siegenthaler will wait as the Devils make a line change. Now here comes Tomas Tatar. Stops on a dime. Leaves it for Nico Hischier. He takes a shot, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin. Hischier's slow to get up, but he will make his way to the bench. He might have gotten hit pretty good there as he took that shot. We'll see if that affects anything. We'll see if he's okay. Adam Fox keeping in for the Rangers. Gets it over to Panarin. Now to Jacob Trouba. Gets it over to Hedl now in the left corner. Filipino now behind the net to Jimmy Vesey. Jimmy Vesey now gets it top of the point to Fox. Now over to Lindgren with a shot, and that one goes right up into the chest of Vanacek, and he'll cover. 12:05 to go in the second period. The Devils have taken the lead thanks to a breakaway goal from Jack Hughes. It's 3-2 Devils. The only good player on the Devils is Dougie Hamilton. Everyone else is forgettable. You know, that would be a classic Rangers fan thing to say, considering that the Devils are not dominated by one player. They have success from all 4 of their forward lines, all 3 of their D lines, and both of their net minding. So, no, I don't think Dougie Hamilton's the only great player. You got Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Jesper Brett, who's the best player in the NHL. John Marino, Ryan Graves is really good. Jonas Siegenthaler, Vitek Vanacek has been playing tremendous so far this season. I think it's safe to say the Devils have a pretty good overall team. Rick Lundqvist retired because he had surgery. Yes, he did. He unfortunately did. And he also had a heart condition where if he continued to play, especially during the COVID year, it was a pretty big endangerment to his life. But I'm glad he retired. It definitely is unfortunate that he didn't end up getting a Stanley Cup because he's one of those guys that I feel like definitely deserved it. Let's go on Andrew B. Good to see you as always, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream while you're here. Really does help out the channel. Olivia is pumped up. Andrew asking how I'm doing. Doing well, man. Excited as always and happy as always to be here doing live watch-alongs with you guys. And I'm doing pretty well, especially with the Devils coming back from down 2-0 in this game to take a 3-2 lead right now as we're approaching the halfway point of this game. Let's go on, Angelo. Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream while you're here, boss man. It says, let's go Devils. Let's go Devils, baby. Andrew B says, you have your wine tonight? I do, and it's actually 2022. We made it back in October, and we just opened up the red a few days ago. So that was I'm enjoying it very much so far. Andrew said he did hit it. Love it. I actually like the AHL team. I think Reading Royals because I'm from Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Fleetwood is in Reading, so yeah, then I moved to Maryland last year. Love that, man. That's very cool. I didn't even know that there was a team over there. So again, what's great about these streams also is that you learn something new every time. And for people like Sean and Jacob and Andrew B and Danny and all these guys, they've been here long enough to know you definitely learn something new every time. Another score update from RJ. Vegas Golden Knights still up 2-0 on the Blue Jackets. 13 minutes to go in the second period. The classic sips on wine because someone asks. Hey, man, it's my shtick. I have a glass of my homemade wine every time I do these streams, man. Can't wait to go to the highlights of this game just to go to the comments to see Devils fans being mean and roasting my team. I don't know if they would roast. Honestly, Daniel Jones, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on like Twitter and Instagram, probably not in YouTube, but I could be wrong. I don't know how many Devils fans really flock to YouTube to do some roasting. Andrew B's got the white wine tonight. Love it. How do you feel about Ethan Edwards and Luke Hughes? I'm looking forward to when they make their Devils debuts. Yeah, man. I mean, they've been doing very well with the University of Michigan so far this year. As now an opportunity here as Dawson Mercer looked to try to create a breakaway, and then Shesterkin came out of his net, and the Devils took a shot from center ice, but Shesterkin makes the save as he was out of his crease. Oh, Shesterkin nearly costing the Rangers a goal there. That would have been a bad goal to give up. But I like the way that they're both playing. Ethan Edwards, under the radar type guy. I think he was drafted, a year ago, 2021 draft, I believe. And he's been playing well. Been playing very well with Michigan. 3-1 Toronto over the Red Wings. 12 and a half minutes to go in the second period. Andrew says Leafs 4-1 now. It's going upside. Ronnie Sullivan, thank you so much for the compliment and the comment. I do appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing as well. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream while you're here as well. Bless you for doing this. This game isn't available where I am. A watch along with Neil commentating is the next best thing. Thank you, Ronnie. I really appreciate it, man. It's New Jersey, yet they have fans. Yeah, I know, Daniel, as a lot of you Rangers fans like to say. I know. It's a shocker that the Devils have fans. We have a lot of fans. You'd be very surprised. Sunset Rain says, thank flippin' God. Yeah, that would have been a disaster if, Shesterkin, he likes to come out of his crease to play the puck. He came out almost to the blue line to make that play. And then Nico Hischier tried to surprise him by trying to lift it over. It's now a breakaway chance for Miles Wood. Takes the shot and it rang it off the post, but it goes in anyway. Miles Wood scores and the Devils have doubled the lead. It's 4-2. I think the original shot from Wood went in, but someone knocked it in on the rebound, I think. I got to see this again. It was weird. So Fabian Zetterlund makes a nice flip over to Wood. Wood takes the shot top shelf. I think it did go in, but who scored on the rebound? We'll see it again here on a different angle as MSG is showing it. Taking their good-ass time doing it. Miles Wood shot. I think it hit the post, and then, oh my. I think Michael McLeod's going to get the goal. Either way, it's a goal. So Michael McLeod on a rebound gets the goal. And with 10:20 to go in the second, the Devils have doubled the lead. It's 4-2. Tampa Bay and the Sabres still tied at 2 in the second period. Don't forget about Seamus Casey. Yes, King Kinks. The Devils have 3 different defensive prospects all playing at Michigan. They certainly are fans of Ann Arbor, that's for sure. 4-1 now, Toronto over the Red Wings. What's your favorite sport outside of hockey? Mine is soccer, and I'm enjoying the World Cup. Mine is probably football, I would probably say. Same for the Lightning. It's Florida. Dude, Lightning have a lot of fans. Angelo's pumped up. Ronnie Sullivan says, as Brad Peck would say, I have miles of wood. Well, I don't know. You could say that since it wasn't his goal. As we're getting a penalty here against the Rangers, it's Jacob Trouba going to the sin bin. So now the Devils, after just doubling the lead, will get a chance as Holtz got rocked by Trouba there. Don't know what the penalty's for. I guess roughing. But now the Devils will get their first crack on the power play. You cannot be serious right now, goddammit. Andrew 8 says, knocking wood, let's effing go Devils. Now the Devils set it up on the power play. Hughes gets it over to Mercer. Mercer now gets it back to Hughes at the top of the point, goes up the left boards. Jack Hughes waits at left faceoff circle, gets it to Dougie Hamilton with a drive. That one is stopped by Shesterkin. Jesper Bratt gets it to Nico Hischier. Now to Hughes. Hughes, toe drag, shot. That one is stopped by Shesterkin. Follow-up try is blocked and the Rangers clear. Devils power play 20.3%, which is 20th in the NHL. So clearly their power play is still not as good as I would hope it to be as Jack Hughes comes up, throws it in a sharp angle, but it gets stopped by Shesterkin. Michael McLeod's goal, his third of the season, makes it 4-2 as now Jack Hughes with a wrist shot that gets blocked. Hughes gets it back, turns around, sets it up again, gets it over to Mercer. Dawson Mercer now with the puck. Gets it over to Hughes in the left faceoff dot. Now over to Dougie Hamilton. Waits, gets it to Bratt. Bratt now to Dougie Hamilton again. Hamilton over to Hughes. Hughes within the left, gets it over to Mercer. Back to Hughes again. Jack Hughes comes in, fakes the shot, looking to set it up again. Now to Mercer. Now feeds it in front to Nico, gets blocked. Now to Hughes again. Back to Mercer behind the net. Tries to get it back to Jack Hughes. He gets it to Nico. Now to Dougie. 37 seconds to go in the power play. Dougie Hamilton now getting it to Brett. Jesper Bratt now to Hughes. Hughes, sharp angle try. That one gets the side of the net. Rangers look to clear, and they finally do. So the Devils, a lot of passing, not a lot of shooting on that one. Michael McLeod's goal was assisted by Wood and Zetterlund. That fourth line getting it done. Miles Wood chips it over to the right side. 10 seconds to go on the power play here. As now the Devils have it. Gets it over. Back over to Tatar. Tatar now drops it off to Severson as the power play comes to an end. Tatar now to Eric Holland with a shot that gets blocked. Follow-up try by Severson goes wide, and it's going to go all the way back down into the Devils' zone. So the Devils putting on some pressure there at the end. Couldn't cash in, but still up 4-2 here. Less than 8 minutes to go in the period. As now McLeod weaves his way around a defender, gets the puck in the left corner, fighting along with a Ranger player, gets it back, falls down, no penalty. Really wasn't a penalty. Is now Graves with a shot, and that one might have hit the post. It looked like it hit the post and went out. Regardless, it doesn't go in. Rangers look to come the other way. They'll dump it in. Angus, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Make sure to leave a like on the stream while you're here. You already know the drill. Helps out the channel. As a drive by Trouba is stopped by Vitek Vanacek. Now Jesper Boquist will just get it at center ice and dump it back into the Ranger zone. I do apologize, by the way, if I don't get to everybody's comments. If you do have a question or anything like that, I do apologize as I'm trying to give you guys the play-by-play here. I knew I should have left Shesterkin on the bench. Maybe. Andrew B, let me know the Red Wings are changing their netminder against the Maple Leafs. As now the Devils come back into the zone. Jesper Bratt feeds it to Nico! And a nice tip there, but a good save by Shesterkin. Bratt now behind the net, tries to feed it in front. That one gets blocked. Shot by the target, stopped by Shesterkin. Devils continuing the pressure. Another shot from the top of the blue line gets stopped by Shesterkin as well. Barkley Goodrow trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Tatar takes it away for a moment. Now Lafreniere trying to control it, but the Devils get it back. 6:23 and ticking to go in this second period. Devils with 2 goals in this period, thanks to Jack Hughes and Michael McLeod, as they now have a 4-2 lead. It's now Brendan Smith. Makes a long feed, tried to feed Jack Hughes on a breakaway, but he gets there anyway. He's behind the net right now. Waits, gets it over backhand to Marino. Sharp angle shot there by Eric Holla. It's stopped and covered by Shesterkin. 5:55 to go in the second. Devils double the lead. It's now 4-2 here against the Rangers. Danny says we all rise together. I'm not going back to, now we rise slogan that we had many years ago. I'm not going back to that. Already happened. Just please do something, Rangers. Daniel Jones says, saved by Shesterkin, most commonly used phrase in a Rangers game. That is very true. Interesting. Finally, New Jersey lost their run, snapped by the Leafs. I'm so glad. Well, the funny thing about that, Andrew B., is that the streak was stopped by Toronto. It just wasn't the Leafs. It was the league. But again, not going to go into this. Neil does an outstanding job of getting in most of the chat. If you miss me, don't get triggered. Well, Angus, you're also a member, so you in particular I have to get to, which, by the way, guys, you see how Angus's name is highlighted in green while everybody else is in black? Same thing with Sean Butcher. Well, they are exclusive members of THPN YouTube channel, and if you want to be a member, just put exclamation point and then type in the word join, press enter, and then the automatic bot will actually show you how to become a member. It's not that much. I think it's like $1 or $2 a month where you get custom emojis. You get your questions comments definitely answered, and you get shout outs. So if you want to become a member today, just click exclamation point join, and you can become a member of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel as well. Rangers win 5-4, I believe, in New York. So you flipped the score. Well, you kept the score, but flipped the result, Sunset. Angelo says every save helps. Shesterkin went from minus 4.6 to minus 3.2 in 3 minutes. Impressive. Devils coming into this game 6 points ahead of the Islanders for first place in the Metropolitan Division. Rangers are currently sitting at 12 points behind the Devils right now in fifth place. Only a point behind the Penguins for fourth. So clearly both these teams off to differing starts early on this season. If I see the name Devils, I expect a victory. Absolutely, Angus. Membership is less than a gallon of gas. It's true. Even with the inflation, it's totally worth becoming a member of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Being a member is absolutely sick, man. Absolutely sick. Face-off won here by the Rangers out of their own zone, and they look to come the other way. 5:50 and ticking to go in the second period. Devils with both goals so far in this period, Hughes and Michael McLeod. And that gives the Devils the 4-2 lead that they have at the very moment. Rangers trying to keep the puck on the forecheck. Adam Fox chips it over to the right corner for a moment, but the Devils are able to almost get it, and now they get it out. That was strange. It was right on the blue line, both teams whacking at it, and eventually the Devils are able to get it out. It's now Lindgren, who is one of the most underrated defensemen in the NHL, in my opinion. This dude is a freaking warrior. I've seen him block so many shots in one playoff game and keep playing. The dude's sick. Dude's absolutely sick. So now the Devils dump it back into the Rangers zone. Jacob Trouba will settle here. Jacob Trouba, the newest captain of the New York Rangers, named this past year. Kind of a surprise to fans, but when you hear about his leadership in the locker room, I think you can understand why the Rangers went with him. As now Filipino tries to deke around a couple Devils defenders, but they're able to snuff it out. So Sharon Govich will get it going. Yeah, I'll use my Xmas money that I get. All right, fair enough, Sunset Rain, fair enough. Where is the question mark? What question mark are you referring to? Guys, nothing happens on June 14, 2014. It was just a dream. I don't even remember that day. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Daniel. Now Jonas Segathar is back for the Devils. Get it over to Sharon Govich, who will backhand it out of the zone. Nice tip there by Boquist. Gets it to Holtz. Alexander Holtz just out of the reach of Dougie Hamilton. Hamilton now chips it over to Boquist behind the net for a moment, but it's taken away by Trouba, and now Filipino will come the other way for the Rangers. Now Hito gets it over to the breadman Panarin. It's taken away for a moment. Now Hito gets it back, gets into the offensive zone. Filipino now in the right corner. It's taken away by Jesper Bratt, and now here come the Devils the other way. Nico Hischier, basically 1 against 3 Rangers players. He falls down, gets it over to Dougie for a moment. Now Tatar gets it. Tatar feeds it to Dougie Hamilton with a shot, and the high riser gets stopped by Shesterkin. Here come the Rangers the other way. Panarin, nice feed over to Trocheck, and the one-hand stick push is stopped by Vanacek. Now the Devils come the other way. Jesper Bratt gets it over to Nico Hischier. Nico, a soft pass over to Bratt is intercepted by Shesterkin, and we get a stoppage of play for a delay penalty against the Rangers' Vincent Trocheck. So with 3:26 to go and the Devils up by 2, they'll get their second crack on the power play looking to try to grab a 3-goal lead. I thought credit would be the captain, LOL. He's been there for 9 to 10 years. I thought he was here. Do get the membership. Usually there's also, you know what as well, guys? There is a join button on this stream. At the bottom of this stream, you can click on join and you can become a member that way. Who will Luke Hughes replace, or will he be sent to the AHL? I think he'll probably end up playing the AHL to start, maybe later on the season after his college season is over, King. But I think eventually he'll take over for like one of Ryan Graves or even like a Damon Severson as well. Because you also got Simone Nemeth coming up through the ranks as well. Daniel Jones and Sunset Rain. Rangers fans clearly not happy. Vanacek, I'm coming for you unless you stop saving stuff. Vidal while power play Devils. Now score and annoying. Now they score and annoying. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Right now, the Devils have the momentum and a big opportunity here to grab a pretty sizable lead late in this period. But I do want to remind you that the Rangers had a 3-goal lead in the third period against the Oilers and lost the game. So anything can happen in these games, man. So it's not like this game is over by any means. I never feel comfortable watching any hockey game, especially when I watch like the Devils, unless it's like 6-0 with 5 minutes to go in the third, and I'm like, okay, they're probably going to win. Jack Hughes, with that goal tonight, by the way, is now on a 3-game goal streak. 5 goals in his last 3 games. Jack Hughes really, really heating up right now, which is very bad for the rest of the league. Devils are a little bit better than we were the last time. I'd say more than a little, probably. 4-on-4, still 4-1. Andrew B. talking about the Leafs game. Devils aren't the Oilers. That is true. We are not. Jonas M., thank you for subscribing, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well. He says, nice jersey. Which player is it? It's actually just a blank. I may get a number on it and a name and number on it at some point, so we'll see. So the power play starts for the Devils, and the Rangers immediately clear it down. Vanacek will now wait to play as Dougie Hamilton now will take it. 3:13 to go in the second. 1:45 to go on the tripping penalty to, I believe it was Vincent Trocheck. So now Jack Hughes stops, gets it over to Dougie Hamilton. Now Hamilton with it now at the top of the blue line. Gets it over to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes holds, gets it over to Nico Hischier. Hischier now gets it to Hamilton. Back to Hischier. Spin around move, try to get around Mika Zibanejad. Backhands it to Bratt. He'll backhand it around the boards, get it over to Jack Hughes. Devils power play 0 for 1 with 2 shots on that first one. Jack Hughes now with a toe drag. Takes a wrist shot. That one gets blocked. Follow-up try by Mercer. Couldn't get enough of it. Dawson Mercer now to Dougie Hamilton. Back to Hughes on the left side. Hughes comes in. Sharp angle try, and that one is stopped by Shesterkin. Dougie Hamilton now over to Jesper Bratt. Bratt now to Dougie. Dougie with a wrist shot. That one is stopped. Backhand try gets blocked in front. Devils trying to keep it, and they do. Hamilton now gets it over to Jack Hughes. He falls down. No penalty called. Jesper Bratt now with it. Now to Dougie Hamilton. Hamilton back to Bratt. Bratt with a wrist shot, and that one goes wide of the net. Bratt gets it back. He's behind the net. Tries to feed it in front. Dougie Hamilton with a shot gets blocked. Follow-up try gets blocked as well into the right corner. A stick is broken. It's Zibanejad's stick. So a little bit more advantage is now one-time shot by Nico Hischier, and he fanned on it. Dougie Hamilton now over to Bratt. 23 seconds to go in the power play. Bratt now over to Jack Hughes. Couldn't control the pass. He regains it now. Jack Hughes, left face-off dot, gets it over to Dougie Hamilton. Hamilton waits, gets it over to Nico Hischier, sets it up to Hughes. Hughes gets around one defender, gets it over to Dougie Hamilton with a high riser. That goes wide of the net, and that will do it for the power play. So the Devils kept it in the zone basically the entirety of the 2 minutes, but couldn't get anything past Shesterkin. As now we get an offsides here against the Devils with 1:22 to go in the second. Devils still up 4-2. I think that's a Hockey Fights Cancer Night jersey. It is indeed, actually. And interestingly enough, it's the Hockey Fights Cancer Night for the Rangers at MSG tonight. Hey, Neil, is that a cancer-related Devils shirt? If so, I mentally say RIP to my father. I am so very sorry for your loss, Angus. Cancer is an absolutely horrible disease that we are trying so desperately in the world to try to find a cure for all of them. And my thoughts and prayers are with you, my friend. And yes, this is indeed a Hockey Fights Cancer jersey. Angelo giving me the 86. Yes, Jack Hughes playing well tonight against the Rangers, as now the Rangers have the puck in the ozone. Hedo gets it to Panarin. He takes a wrist shot through traffic, gets blocked. One-time shot there by Panarin on a backhand pass gets blocked as well. 50 seconds to go in the period as the Rangers accidentally clear it out. You know, speaking of jerseys, has that reverse retro grown any more on you since your episode with Nate? It actually has. It's actually looking cooler as I've seen more people wear it. So, yeah, it's grown on me. So, Michael McLeod with a high rise that just goes wide of the net. 28 seconds to go in the period. I talk about how last year, how the Devils did horrible. Yeah, I know. They've improved a lot since last year. Devils, I wouldn't necessarily say that. That's a strong way to say that. Raptors up 52-43 in the NBA at halftime against somebody. I'm not sure who. My gym teacher has cancer. I'm very sorry, Sunset. Looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Devils for too many men, I think. Not sure exactly, but Lindy Ruff clearly not happy. But a big moment here for the Rangers. 22.8 to go in the period. And an opportunity here for the Rangers to try to see if they can cut the deficit to 1 late in this period, or they'll have a good amount of power play to go to start the third period. What's going on, Dr. T? Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well. Devils are winning. They're my Stanley Cup winning pick, Dr. T. I hope, for my sake, that you are right. So let's everybody says, yay, Rangers power play. I don't know why this game is giving me anxiety. It's giving anxiety as well. So Zetterlund will sit in the box for the Devils for too many men on the ice. So the Rangers go to work on a power play. 15 seconds to go in the period. Takes the shot there. Gets it over to Panarin. Panarin takes a shot, and that one goes wide of the net. 8 seconds to go in the period. Devils looking to clear. They cannot. Maybe one last chance. Fox gets it over to his teammate. He waits, takes a shot. That one gets blocked as well. And the clock will expire, as that'll do it for the second period of play. So the Devils, who were down 2-0 just 4 minutes into this game, have now scored 4 unanswered goals, 2 in the first, and thanks to goals from Jack Hughes and, for some reason, Michael McLeod, the Devils now have a 4-2 lead after 40 minutes of play. So what do you guys think so far this one? Do the Devils hold on and get the dub, or are the Rangers going to find a way to make a comeback of their own and redeem themselves from their last game? Andrew B says, my mom, my grandma has breast cancer. My dad, my grandpa's sufficiency cancer. He smoked all the time. Very sorry, Andrew B, that you and your family have to go through all that, man. My thoughts and prayers are with you guys 100%. Since you talked about who Luke would replace, who do you think Ethan and Seamus would replace? I can't. Honestly, Olivia, I have no freaking idea, because we have a lot of guys locked up long term that are playing with us right now, that they might be extra guys. Who knows? But a lot could change between now and when they get a chance to play. So we'll see. Do you have a Jack Hughes Young Guns card? I do not, unfortunately. Speaking of anxiety, I'm waiting for the USA versus Iran match in the World Cup tomorrow. Yes. For the United States, if they win, they are moving on to the elimination rounds of the World Cup. If they lose or get a draw, their World Cup will be over. Ronnie says another strong period indeed for the Devils. Devils are going to suffocate the Rags. And we'll see if they can finish them off in this third period that's coming up. That was back then. Still, Andrew, thoughts and prayers, my friend. Thoughts and prayers. USA for World Cup. Pulisic will save us. We shall see. Big game tomorrow. Big game tomorrow for the United States. Before we continue on here to our second intermission report, we're going to step aside for just a moment, to get another word from our sponsors. So again, a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors over at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do right here at the Hockey Podcast Network. And guys, DraftKings is offering you guys so many opportunities to cash in on huge cash prizes with NFL, college football, bowl weeks coming up very soon. NHL is fully underway, NBA, the World Cup in particular, so much going on. And when you sign up for DraftKings, make sure to use our promo code, which you can see in the bottom right corner of our screen, THPN. And don't forget to tell them that your boy Neil Villapiano sent you. And again, a big thank you and shout out to our sponsors at DraftKings Sportsbook for sponsoring this live watch along and everything we do here at the Hockey Podcast Network. So we are now into the second intermission of our game here between the Rangers and the Devils. And after 40 minutes, it's the visiting New Jersey Devils with a 4-2 lead after 40 minutes of play. And if you're just joining us, here's what you've missed so far. Rangers came out 4 minutes and 4:01 into the game, already up 2-0. Panarin and Zibanejad with goals respectively. The Devils would come back to tie the game in that first period thanks to goals from Tomas Tatar and Yegor Sharangovich. Excuse me. And then in the second period that we just saw, Jack Hughes scored on a breakaway, and then Michael McLeod scored on a rebound moments after, and now the Devils have the 4-2 lead. The Rangers will have a little more than 90 seconds of a power play to start the third period, and we'll see if they can take advantage as they're looking to avoid losing an important game at home against their Hudson River rivals. Joseph says, thoughts on upcoming unrestricted free agents Severson, Tatar, Hollywood. Okay, Jonas, great question, my friend. Talk about it from the Devils' perspective. Let's start with Severson. The way I look at it right now is simply this. He's playing very well. The team is playing very well. And you might as well hold on to him for the rest of the year. Make him like a rental, even though he isn't. Have him help out the team the rest of the way. And then look, if it works out money-wise and fit when it comes to, long-term, then the Devils can certainly find a way to bring him back. If not, maybe you could do a sign and trade and just try to get back something for him. But I would say just hold on to him for now. Tatar, he's playing well of late. Got a goal tonight. But I think with a lot of the young prospects we have coming up in the next year or two, I think it might be better to just let him go. But you never know. Holla. Eric Hall, honestly, is making a very good case to stay on this team as a third-line center. He's one of our best face-off men. He's one of the better face-off players in the NHL. And I like him. So I would say find a way to keep him. And same thing with Miles Wood. He brings that energy, that physicality. He brings a lot of leadership now as he's grown so much as a player over time. And he brings, again, the speed is what really is big for him. So I would definitely try to bring back both of those guys. But again, the Devils will have a huge amount of cap space. They only have a couple of guys locked into contracts, and they still got to re-sign Jesper Bratt to a long-term deal, which I think they probably will do before the season finishes. I think they'll do what they did with Nico Hischier and also Jack Hughes, where they sign him in the middle of the season and go from there. That's the way that I look at it. Angel says, Severson is expendable. Keep the other three, in my opinion. I leaned more towards keeping two of the four, but I can understand why some people would want to keep three of them, or maybe even all four of them if you're in that situation. But there's going to be a lot of good problems that the Devils will have once we get to the offseason. Rangers beat the Red Wings 8-2, beat the Wild 7-4, beat the Stars 6-3, and beat the Ducks 6-4, but can't beat a team that was in Kansas City in its early days. Struggling right now, but they're only down by 2, and the Devils already came back from down 2 goals in this game. So anything, my friend, is possible. That's quick intermission. Well, no, we got about 9 minutes or so. Probably around like 8:55, 8:56 is when this game will resume for the third period. Andrew B says Wood has to go. Well, Andrew, to be fair, you are a Leafs fan. You are not a Devils fan, so I don't know if you necessarily understand the situation, but, it's fair. Tatari's too old to play. Time to hang up the skates. Well, he's playing pretty well right now, but again, with all the young players that we have in our system, he may just not have any space on this team moving forward. Let's go on, Andy, a.k.a. Front Row Productions. Good to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream while you're here. And also, Andy, I do have to ask you, how did it feel to get blown out 5-1 by the Devils on Saturday night? Just out of curiosity, and especially with your former boy Vitek Vanacek locking it down and getting the dub. Just want to get your opinion on that, if you don't mind me asking. But good to see you nonetheless. Also, just to let you guys know, because I am a sports fanatic, I also flipped over, while we're at intermission, I flipped over to see a little bit of my favorite NBA team, the Brooklyn Nets. They are currently at home against the Orlando Magic and up 52-51 as the third quarter is about to start. So we'll see how they play moving forward. Halak is so bad. Yeah, honestly, Daniel, I do have to ask for Rangers fans. What was the reasoning the Rangers gave for bringing in Halak when there were other options, not named Georgiev, that they could have gotten as a solid backup for Shesterkin? I'm just curious. Cavs suck this year. We have 9 on the injury list. You do have guys like Backstrom and Tom Wilson on the IR, but still, got beat up pretty badly. I hope the score stays the same when each goalie gets 20 or more saves. Both goalies' F points are in the negative right now. Now we'll see. We'll see if this will be the period where both goalies really lock it down. So I guess Daniel and I kind of agree on one thing. He says, let's go Nets. Absolutely. Been a Nets fan my whole life as well, even when they were in New Jersey. Aiden says, Devils need to put Yegor on the power play. Honestly, with the way that he's been playing of late with his point streak and getting some goals like he did tonight, Aiden, I could see how, you can make a case for getting him some power play time. Andrew B's watching the Raptors taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. That should be, that's probably a good one. That's probably a good one. Well, thank you very much. We'll check it over. So again, we're another 5-6 minutes away from the start of the third period. The one question that I have to ask for you guys is this. In your opinion, when do you think, when you're down by 2 goals, when is the right time to pull your goalie? If you're down by 2 late in the third, when is time-wise on the clock? How much time do you usually let last before you pull your goalie and go for the extra skater to try to come back from down 2? because I'm always curious, because I see coaches, they do it differently. Most of the time it's usually when you're able to get it into the zone and there's usually about 3 or 4 minutes to go. I'm just kind of curious to know what you guys think, because I feel like that's a really interesting question to kind of ask, because I love asking I don't know if this necessarily be a hard-hitting question, but that's the way I look at it. Angela says between 2 or 3 minutes. Daniel says at the 1 minute mark. Isn't that a little bit late when you're down by 2? I could see if you're down by 1, but when you're down by 2, don't you need like 3? Don't you think you feel like you should give yourself 3 or 4 minutes to get to come back from down 2? Oh, we got a new person in here, John Shepard. What's going on, John? Thank you for subscribing to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well. And he answered the question, I'd say 5 minutes if I'm down 2. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Angelo, I kind of can see as well, 2-3 minutes. I could also see you as well, John. 5 minutes or so makes sense. Olivia says she would go from 3 to 5 minutes. All right. Again, we're all, for the most part, relatively in the same area. Got another new subscriber. It's Golden Gaming. What's going on? GG. Thank you so much for subscribing to the THPN YouTube channel. We appreciate it, my friend. Don't forget to hit a like on the stream as well. And we thank you for hanging out with us tonight. What are the chances of using an extra skater and going back up 2 or 3 goals? It would be pretty ballsy if you could do that. I know that Patrick Waugh, when he was head coach of the Colorado Avalanche, used to do that a bunch. But I don't know if it would necessarily work. In the Rangers case, at the beginning of the 3rd period, LOL. It's a bold strategy. What's going on, Technique? Love it, man. Another new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Don't forget to hit a like on the stream as well. F the Rangers. Woo, 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 woo. Love it, man. Love it. And also, I appreciate all you guys, welcoming everybody, all the new people to the chat as well. You do you. Want to win? I want the Devils to win, man. That's what I want. As a Devils fan and someone who covers the team for a living, I want the Devils to win. Angus says, I think it's pointless if there are more than 1 goal behind. The odds of scoring 2 empty-netted are low, in my opinion. No, I understand that, Angus, but I'm just saying, because I think, you still want to try to win. I've seen teams, though, pull their goalie when they're down by 3 with like 5 minutes to go, and I'm like, why? You just want to get blown out? Robert Kitchens is in the chat. What's going on, RK? Thank you for hanging out with us and subscribing to the channel. We appreciate you, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well. Why does every team hate the Rangers? Like it's always us, not any other team. That is incorrect. A lot of people hate the Leafs. Sorry, Andrew B., but it's true. A lot of people hate the Leafs. There's hate for every single team. People hate the Devils. I mean, shoot, you're a Rangers fan. Don't you hate the Devils? I mean, but I think the Rangers, because they play in New York and Original 6, I think that's probably why. Gigi says he used to play on the Devils. Nice. Very nice. Andrew drops the Go Nordiques in the chat. Nice. Nice, man. Nice. Love it. Well, just before we get underway in this second period, we'll step aside for another quick moment to get another word from our sponsors. So here we go, guys, as the third period of our game between the Devils and Rangers is about to get underway. As the Devils with a 4-2 lead after 40 minutes of play. And right now they're looking to kill off the last 90 seconds or so of a penalty that they took for too many men on the ice late in the period as they look to try to lock down this one and get a big win on the road against their hated rivals. It depends. Maybe if you are behind in the middle of the game and are on the power play, that might be a good strategy. Never heard of that strategy being used. I don't think I've heard that strategy either. Who is my favorite player on the Devils? Right now, it's the captain, Nico Hischier. What's going on, big boy? Another new person in the chat, another new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well while you're here, my friend. Knew I should have faded hockey today. Damn. No, I didn't play the Devils, JK. I kind of figured. But anyway, the puck has been dropped and the third period is underway here between the Devils and the Rangers. 90 seconds to go on the Ranger power play as they look to immediately try to get back in this one. Do you have a podcast or something? I do indeed, Jonas. I am the host of the Devils State of Mind podcast, which covers the New Jersey Devils. Later on after the game, I'll leave a link to my podcast in the stream for you guys to check out as a one-time shot by Zibanejad gets stopped by Vitek Vanacek. But I'll leave it in the stream so you guys can check it out. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to leave a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify. Really does help out the channel. Let's go on Matt from Facebook. So we got somebody jumping in from Facebook, says, let's go, killing this live stream. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Don't forget also to leave a like on this stream on YouTube as well. And subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Really does help out the channel. Next time the Rangers play the Devils will be December 12th. Yes, and that game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, will be at the Prudential Center. So won't be that long until the Devils and Rangers face off again. Rangers got 23 seconds to go on the power play. Kreider now gets it over to Panarin, backhands it over to Fox. Adam Fox sets it up. Fox now with it, comes over the right side, takes a wrist shot. That one is stopped. Backhand try by the Rangers is blocked in front. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Panarin with the puck, takes a wrist shot through traffic, goes wide to the right side. Adam Fox with the puck now. Graves chips it over to the left side, and that will do it for the Ranger power play as now Panarin at the last second makes the save, and here come the Devils. It's a 2-on-1. Zetterlund with Haula. Zetterlund with a shot and a great block. Diving block by Mika Zibanejad on that one. Now to Dougie Hamilton waits, and he waited too long as he lost the puck. So the Devils, right after they killed off the power play, nearly had a chance to score to try to get that 3-goal lead. I have to roll, making my 5-alarm chili tonight. Have a good evening. Angus, thank you as always for hanging out with us, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream before you go, and we will see you in the next live watch along. Let's go on, Marcus. I'm at work, but listening in between working. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Don't forget to also leave a like on the stream while you're here. And then January 7th. So those December 12th and January 7th, next two games that the Devils and Rangers play against one another. Devils Boston, December 23rd. Angelo, is that the first time the Devils play the Bruins this year? Christina Casale, another new subscriber in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well while you're here. And thank you for the compliment. She says, killing the commentary. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it tremendously. Now the Devils dump it into the right corner in the offensive zone. Alexander Holtz has had a quiet night on that fourth line. So now we get a stop here for something. Not sure what happened there. So that block on the backhand try by Trocheck on that power play was blocked by, I think, Brendan Smith. And then the follow-up try there by Panarin was blocked was saved on the shoulder of Vanacek. And then a great diving block by, I thought it was Zibanejad, but it was actually Vincent Trocheck. So a couple of good blocks and a couple of good saves by both teams early on in this period. We're just 3:05 into it. Yeah, it is the first. Okay, cool. So wow, the Devils and Bruins don't even face off for they face off for the first time just before Christmas. The Rangers only get defeated by the Bruins and Lightning in the playoffs. Tough deal. Is it, sometimes some teams just have teams' numbers. It's how it goes in sports sometimes. Now Sammy Blake gets it out of the zone for the Rangers for a moment. As now Sammy Blake gets it again. Ryan Graves gets there first for the Devils, chips it around the boards. Rangers keep it in. Deflected shot goes up and out of play into the mesh. The Rangers trying to surprise Vitek with the deflection there, but it goes out of play. Chris Kreider has the most points among American-born forwards in Rangers history with 442, who is second. My guess is Brian Leetch is probably my guess for this trivia question that MSG is showing. I'm going to go with Brian Leetch, and the answer is Derek Stepan with 360. Wow. Oh, that was forwards. No wonder I got it wrong. I was clearly not paying attention. The shot there for the Rangers goes wide. We destroy the Pens, and the Devils can't make it to the playoffs. So right now, the Devils are in a very good spot to finally get back into the playoffs. What's your favorite Devils jersey? I would probably say the red, green, and white jerseys are my all-time favorite, GG. They're my all-time favorite. Love them. Love the classic uniforms. Even the reverse retro, the first one, with the green, red, and white was absolutely killer. Michael McLeod now he'll dump it into the Rangers zone. No icing. Shesterkin leaves it for the Rangers player, gets it over to Barclay Goodrow, tries to make a pass. It got broken up for a moment. Now dumps it in. Here comes Vincent Trocheck, leaves it one time. Shot by Lafreniere. It's stopped and covered by Vitek Vanacek. Sunset says, please, Vanacek, please stop saving stuff. Got another new person in the chat, Cindy DeVito. She says, hey, you are so fire. Thank you, Sydney, for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for the compliment, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well. It really does help out the channel. Neil is pretty good at this commenting thing. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate it, man. Golden Knights up 2-1 now on the Blue Jackets early in the third period, so we've got a good game there. Gigi says, same here. Love it, man. Love that we're on the same page. I love it. Now the Rangers now in the offensive zone. Barclay Goodrow gets crunched by Ryan Graves. Ryan Graves, a former Ranger, as now Schneider with a shot that gets blocked to the right corner, tries to feed it behind the net, but nobody home. Jack Hughes now with the puck. He gets tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty. So the Rangers are going to the penalty box for the third time tonight. It's Alexis Lafreniere going to the sin bin. And so with 15:18 to go in the third, and the Devils up 2, they'll get their third crack on the power play with a chance to try to amp up their lead to 3. Marcus says, not going to lie, I usually don't like these play-by-play streams, but I like yours. Thank you. Thank you, Marcus, for the compliment, my friend. Really do try to give you guys the best play-by-play content because, again, you guys can't see the game, so I'm just trying to give you what I'm seeing and try to give you the best commentary. Still 4-1 Leafs over the Red Wings in the third. Daniels to stop hitting people. Leafs and Lightning and Sabres tied at 3 in the third. That's impressive. I am still sad as well, GG, that the Devils lost to the Leafs the way that they did. That was rough. As the power play starts for the Devils, it's immediately cleared by the Rangers. The one thing the Devils need to do is get better on the power play. I do agree. They've been able to score more goals in the power play, just not as consistent. Again, they're in the bottom half of the NHL in power play, 20th overall in the league. Devils trying to set it up, having some difficulty in the left corner. Now Jack Hughes gets it taken away by the Rangers, and they'll look to just try to take it out of the zone, and they do just that. Now here come the Devils right back into the zone. Jesper Bratt waits, gets it over to Nico Hischier with a shot that went stop. Follow-up try as well by Mercer, gets stopped by Shesterkin. Hughes now sets it up to Dougie Hamilton. Back to Hughes. Jack Hughes waits, gets it to Nico. One-time shot by Hughes, gets blocked. Hughes trying to reach for it. He can't get to it, and the Rangers are able to clear it out. With 1:05 to go in the power play. Now Nico gets a step, tries to feed it to Mercer, and Mercer ends up tripping a Ranger. He goes into the net, and I believe they did stop the play, right? They did. So the power play for the Devils ends with just 58 seconds to go on it. So the Devils will go to the penalty box as well, I think. So far, I'm not seeing any. I saw, VC tripped on Mercer's stick. I'm pretty sure that that's a penalty. I'm pretty sure of that. And then Keandre Miller with a little bit of shoving at the end there, a little cross check. Clearly didn't like that. I don't agree that Nico should have passed that puck there. Probably should have shot it, but it is what it is. No score in the second period between the Stars and Blues. I went to a Senators game last year, so Mercer is indeed in the box. So both teams will skate four-side for 58 seconds, and then the Rangers will get an abbreviated power play. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Jenna, and thank you for the compliment as well. You're the GOAT. Love you, bro. Thank you, Jenna. Very much appreciated. Don't forget, guys, again, if you're new, to also leave a like on the stream as well. Rangers power play later. Let's go. Thank you for the compliment, Reese. I appreciate it. I went to Devils versus Senators. Oh, very cool. Very cool. RJ did confirming it's a 2-minute penalty against Dawson Mercer for tripping. RJ's also a big Rangers fan as well. But he's also very good at giving us score updates around the league. Not just in hockey, too. Sometimes he'll give us other sports if they're going on, which is awesome. So the Devils cleared out of the zone. 48 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. So we'll see if anybody can generate anything with the ice opened up a little bit for an abbreviated period of time. There comes Keandre Miller, the big left-shooting defenseman, comes up the center of the ice, gets his pocket picked by, I think, Jack Hughes. Now Severson makes a long feed. Chance here for the Devils. A shot by Haula, and he shot it over the net. Eric Haula tried to go top shelf, but he went a little too high and missed the net. Now the Rangers come back the other way. Keandre Miller stops, loses the puck, but now the Rangers get it back. Filipino tries to feed it in front, nobody home. 10 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Adam Fox will go back and he'll wait to allow Zibanejad to come on. 3 seconds, 2-1 as Zibanejad comes in with a shot. That one stopped. Follow-up try is stopped as well by Vanacek. Here comes Nico Hischier. Short-handed, feeds it over to the left side to Sharon Govich, but he couldn't handle the pass. 50 seconds to go on the Ranger power play here. Abbreviated power play. 13 minutes to go in the third. Rangers dump it in. Devils get to it, tried to clear. They cannot. Now Kreider gets it. Over the left side, Nico tries to backhand it out. Zibanejad keeps it in. Dumps it into the left corner. Kreider gets there. Gets over to right side to Panarin. Now to Adam Fox. Fox now with it. Walks the line. Gets it to Panarin with a slap shot through traffic. That one gets blocked. And then the Devils clear. Hockey Hack, a.k.a. my hockey brother, Richard Blosser. Good to see you, Rich. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well, man. Really appreciate that you're here as the Devils clear and they kill off the power play. So Devils still up 4-2 here with just a little over 12 minutes to go in this one. So we do have Monday Night Football. Steelers up 13-0 on the Colts in the second quarter. Thank you, RJ. Steelers are indeed winning. Devils come back into the offensive zone here. Michael McLeod fighting along here as now the Rangers trying to get it out. Taken away by Alexander Holtz. Now to McLeod. Gets it top of the point to Smith. Now over to Severson. Gets it over to, I think that was Boquist. Severson tries a toe drag and it's taken away. Long feed there. Hedl tries to get a step on Smith. He's having trouble controlling the puck and he takes a backhand shot that gets stopped, goes up in the air. And then Vanacek recovers, and then we get some pushing and shoving after the whistle. So we get a stoppage at play. 11:35 to go in this one. Devils still holding on to a 4-2 lead here in this third period. So step aside for a quick moment to get another quick word from our sponsors. So here we go. We got 11:35 to go in this third period. Devils still up 4-2 here on the Rangers. What's really kind of at stake is that the Devils are looking to try to finish the month of November with an unreal record of 13-1-0. Also looking to make it 3 wins in a row and get their first win of the season against their rivals in the New York Rangers. RJ, give me a score update. 82-76 Brooklyn Nets over the Orlando Magic with about 2 minutes to go in the third. At least that's the more accurate one. GG says, all right, good game so far. It's been a pretty good game, honestly. Been a pretty good game. I feel like both teams had some good chances in this one. Both teams' power play certainly not doing well in this one. Neither one has scored a power play goal, and they've had at least 3 chances each. Jesper Bratt now behind the net, tries to feed it in front, but it's taken away by Jimmy Vesey. Gets it over to Zibanejad up the center of the ice. Now to Chris Kreider. Kreider tries to feed it to Zibanejad. Nobody's there, but that's because the Devils are guilty of a hook. I kind of had a feeling that was going to be the case, and it's Ryan Graves going to the penalty box. So, once again, the Rangers will go to the power play here as they are still trailing by 2, but got 10:51 to go. And yeah, honestly, if you look at it, it's unfortunate because Marino blocked the pass, so wouldn't have gotten to Zibanejad anyway. But Graves, he ended up lifting the stick of Zibanejad, and he actually got called for interference. Strange. But either way, it's a power play now for the Rangers. Hola, Mercer, Marino, Seagathaler, Tatar. No, okay, now we're figuring it out. They only have 4. For some reason, they said they had 5 on the ice before. That was strange. So Devils, once again, looking for another big kill here. They're trying to protect this 2-goal lead. Face-off won by the Rangers here as they'll look to set it up. Trocheck loses the puck. Devils trying to get it out. They cannot. Kreider behind the net now, looking to set it up. Gets it top of the point to Panarin. Panarin now with the puck. Feeds it in front. That one is stopped. Pops up in the air, but goes to the right corner. Panarin wraps it around. He gets it over to Mika Zibanejad. Now gets to the Trocheck. Gets the Fox. Fox the wrist shot. And that one is stopped and covered by Vanacek. 10:26 remaining in the game. 1:36 to go on the Ranger power play. Daniel Jones and Sunset Rain, both the most active tonight in the comment section, both cheering on the Rangers. I appreciate both of you guys tonight, and I thank you for liking the stream and subscribing, man. Thank you, guys. And thank everyone again for hanging out with us. This, as always, has been a lot of fun hanging out and doing these games with you guys, man. I really appreciate it. Faceoff will be on the left faceoff dot in the Devil's zone here. Ref doing a couple of fakes, just really annoying. God, will you drop the puck? Thank you. Faceoff won by the Rangers. So now they'll set it up. Adam Fox gets it over to Panarin. Panarin now gets the Fox with a drive, and that one goes wide of the net. Zibanejad with the puck. Gets knocked off for a moment, chips it over to Fox. Now to Panarin. Panarin now to Kreider. Kreider on the right faceoff dot. Gets it to Panarin on the right side. Artemi Panarin walks it up, tries to throw it in front, and gets deflected wide of the net. 10 minutes to go in the third period here. Devils desperately needing a change right now. Trocheck gets it over to Panarin, but he couldn't control the pass. Panarin regains it, gets to the Fox. Now one-time shot by Zibanejad, and that one's driven wide. The Rangers keep it in. Fox now over to Panarin. Back to Adam Fox. He has the puck. Gets it over to Kreider. Kreider turns around, gets it to Zibanejad, throws it in front. Nobody there, and Michael McLeod clears it for the Devils. 40 seconds to go on the Ranger power play. 9:30 to go in this one. Rangers looking for one last try here on the power play. Panarin gets it over to Kreider, backhands it to Zibanejad. Now over to Adam Fox, top of the blue line. Gets it over to Panarin, left faceoff circle. Back to Fox. He takes a wrist shot, and that one gets stopped by Vanacek. 20 seconds to go, and the Rangers have to come out of the zone. Love this. What's going on, Myron? Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Make sure to leave a like on the stream while you're here. We appreciate the comment as well. He says, let's go, Devils. Love it. Love it. Olivia says, this is so fun. I'll try to join every game as long as I get a chance to. Awesome, Olivia. Love to hear it. Power play is over. Here we go. 2-on-1 for the Devils. They come in. Eric Hall. Wait. Feeds it in front, it gets blocked. Follow-up try by Dougie Hamilton goes wide of the net. Again, the Devils taking too long on that 2-on-1 and couldn't cash in. Craft Beer Adventure, I've actually been interacting with this guy, huge Devils fan, on Instagram. He says, let's epic go, Devils, killing it live, man, love it. Thank you, my friend. Make sure to also leave a like on the stream while you're here. I appreciate it. Hey, Neil, it's me, Danny. Sorry about my son. He's a big Devils fan. Let's go, Devils. No worries, Danny. No worries. It's awesome, man. When I gave the stream to subs, you had was 2.69. Subs now 2.72. Love it, man. I love that we're getting a lot of new subscribers tonight. This is what we're all about. And again, our goal by the end of the calendar year 2022 is to get to 3,000 subscribers. And we're going to do a merch giveaway on this channel once we get to 3,000 subscribers. Delayed penalty here against the Devils. What is going on in the third period with the amount of penalties? As now the Rangers have pulled Shesterkin for the extra skater. Once the Devils touch it up, then we will get a stoppage in play and we'll get the startup of the power play. And we just got it. 7:26 to go in the third. Rangers going right back to the power play, still down 4-2. Tomas Tatar clearly not happy with that one. But again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. This has been a lot of fun. Really enjoy hanging out with you guys. And I will also mention all of my social medias at the end of the stream. I'll leave my podcast link in the stream as well in the comments so you guys can check it out and subscribe to it. Again, new episodes of my podcast every Monday and Thursday. It's called the Devil's State of Mind podcast. Does anyone else besides me think that there's just been a lot of penalties called in this third period and it's been back to back to back to back? It's been crazy. It's been crazy. I just flipped over to the Nets while it's commercial break. Nets up now 89-80 on the Magic here early in the fourth quarter. So there's a little basketball update for you there. But here we go. Another big kill coming up for the Devils. Their penalty kill has been strong all night long. One of the top 10 penalty kills in the NHL. I think they came into this game 8th or 7th in the league, and they'll look to try to continue their success here on this one. Devils, it's not just you. Anger. Devil's anger is interesting. Too many penalties. Lindy won't be happy. No, I'm pretty sure Angelo in the post-game presser, like Lindy will be very pissed off about the amount of penalties the Devils have taken tonight. Another football update. Steelers now up 13-3 on the Colts late in the second quarter. Let's go Rangers here. Colin Smith back in the chat. Bruv, this team is built different. Lindy is elite. It's just funny because Colin, he likes the Devils, but he's also a big Blues fan. Blues have actually improved late. Be interesting to see if they can really get themselves going as the season progresses. Danny B back in the chat. We are the richest team in the NHL. I think that actually is true. I wouldn't even be surprised the Rangers were the richest team. So power play is starting here for the Rangers as that shot gets deflected up and out of play. 7:19 to go in the third. 1:54 to go on the Rangers power play. Devils still up 4-2. Myron with the devil emoji, love it. RJ saying we're at 40 likes. Guys, let's get this stream to 50 likes by the end of this game. We're only 10 away. Continue to like this. Continue to subscribe as well, man. Yes, so many penalties. Zachary White, another new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, man. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well. Rangers on their 6th power play of the night. They're 0 for 5 so far. Says, sorry, Lindy. I'm just here listening. Brett is the best. Dead Man Plays, another new subscriber. Got a lot of new subscribers in the chat. Love it. Don't forget, guys, to leave likes on here as well. Trying to get this stream to at least 50 likes tonight. I don't know if we're trying to be competitive or getting hard for Bedard. Yes, the answer is yes. Let's go, Devils. Danny says, that shot is scrambled in front. There's traffic, and they score on a rebound. It's Vincent Trocheck on a rebound, and finally, the Rangers score on the power play. They score on their 6th one, and with 6:42 to go, it's now only 4-3 New Jersey. Marino on the PK one has a lot to do with how well they are doing on the PK. Unfortunately, they could not kill that one off. We got a new member in the chat. It's Danny Burgos. Danny, thank you for being a new member of THPN, man. Appreciate it. We lost like 8 games, then won like 8 games. It's been a weird season. Has been for them. You're cool. Danny is indeed a member. Sheesh, so many penalties. No one scores. I got my score prediction right. I think, King Kings, was yours like 4-3? I think it was. Yeah, you were right. So right now you're good. Just came back, I told you. And then Daniel says Mato for some reason. Let's go on. David, thank you for leaving a comment. Thank you for subscribing as well. Everybody who's new to the chat, don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well. He says, you're welcome. Yes, indeed. The Rangers did score. 8th goal of the year for Vincent Trocheck. Comes on the power play. And we got 6.5 minutes to go. Now Devils with a chance and a shot there by Hughes. And he whiffed on it. Oh, Jack Hughes with an open net. Inches away from immediately regaining the 2-goal lead. But couldn't cash in. Gigi says, I just liked. Thank you. Thank you. David says, Rangers okay. It's a shot there. Scramble in front of the crease. Devils trying to get it out. They cannot. Jack indeed just missed. He did just miss. Thank you for the comment on the Hockey Fights Cancer jersey. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Danny says, come on, boys. Mercer drops it off to Hughes. Hughes waits, takes a wrist shot. That one is stopped. And a follow-up try there. He couldn't get it on the rebound. 5:42 and ticking to go in the third. Rangers only down by 1 right now, thanks to the most recent power play goal, his 8th of the year, by Vincent Trocheck. Jersey Devils, Jersey Mikes, all has to be good for me. Fair enough, man. Angela says no more scoring. No more scoring. I think if you're a Devils fan, you don't want any more scoring at this point. But here come the Rangers. Possible 2-on-1. Trocheck takes a shot, and he missed the net. And he goes up, but the Devils get to it. Michael McLeod, he gets knocked down, no penalty. Rangers putting on some good pressure here. Now Dougie Hamilton chips it over to Wood, and the Devils just chip it out. Right now it feels a little bit more as we enter the last 5 minutes of this one. Kind of feels a little bit more the Devils are kind of holding on for dear life here as they try to get this win here on the road. Devils buzzing, got to get a quick one back. Let's go, boys. Yeah, obviously it would be ideal if the Devils could get the next goal. Maybe not an empty netter. Let's not wait for that. I'm actually from the 212, which is an area in New York City, but I attend RU. There are many Devils fans here. Nice, man. Yeah, there are a lot of Devils fans that go to Rutgers and live in New Jersey. 4:36 to go in the third. Rangers just cut the deficit to 1. It's 4-3 Devils. He says, bro, I have both goalies on my fantasy team. Impressive. Neil, what color is your Bugatti? I don't know, man. I have no freaking idea. The Rangers aren't a bad team. No, they're not. I mean, dude, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. They're no scrub. Jack Hughes is pushing P. Is pushing P. They need an insurance goal before they pull Shesty. Yeah, I mean, ideally, if you're the Devils, you'd like to find a way to get a goal, make it 5-3 without the Rangers having to pull Shesterkin and kind of go from there. You don't want to leave it like that. When is your next Devils stream? I will let you know. And THPN will let you know as well. If you hit the notification bell, you will find out. New Jersey Devils need more advantage with the hockey puck. Very true. Myron giving the devil emoji. Sunset Rain saying Igor is better. Continuing to say Igor is better, although he's given up more goals than Vanacek at this point. But again, just saying it. I completely agree. The Devils are great. I'm from Pittsburgh, and they are my favorite. Olivia, we love it. We love the support. Back in the 6th grade. Again, Colin, we're doing this again. Back in the 6th grade, I got bad grades. I was a little my tune, and she was a cougar. Jesus Christ, man. I thought we were done with this. I thought we were done with that meme. Sub to Dead Man's Plays. Everybody sub to my boy Dead Man's Plays here on YouTube. Please do it. Just hit the bell icon. Thank you. Thank you. Reese is saying, I'm so stressed. I'm pretty stressed as well, man. Are you going live post-game on Instagram? Yeah, I will be going live. You got to give me some time to drink some water and, rest before I do it. But I'll come on for about a half hour or so like I've done before, CB. So don't worry. I'll be on Devil State of Mind Instagram, by the way, in case you guys are interested in that. So here we go. This play is resumed. 4.5 minutes to go in the third. So let's see how this goes. Jesper Bratt is superior. Well, he is the best player in the NHL, as the hashtag says. And the hashtag don't lie. Rangers continue to put on some really good pressure here late in this game as they look to try to get that next goal. As now Adam Fox hits a one-time shot by Zibanejad, gets blocked by the stick of Sharon Govich. Do you have a podcast? I do indeed. The Devil State of Mind podcast, which you can find anywhere you listen to podcasts. Again, I will leave a link to Devil State of Mind podcast after the stream. Panarin is like Panera Bread. That is why they call him the Bread Man. 3:48 and ticking to go in this one. Now we'll see, when do the Rangers decide to pull Shesterkin if they need to? That's the thing we got to keep our eye on. Dougie Hamilton tries to make a long feed. It gets deflected by a Devils player and good enough for an icing. Back in the Devils zone here will be a face-off with 3:37 to go in this one. Devils' next 3 games: at home against the Predators on Thursday night, then they're in Philadelphia on Saturday against the Flyers, and then back home next Tuesday against the Chicago Blackhawks. Jack Hughes, baby, let's do this. Absolutely. Myron's giving me the DEVILS Devils. As now the Rangers once again in the offensive zone. 3.5 minutes to go in this one. Now a crunch there by Nico Hischier, and I don't know, Hito's head kind of went into the boards. That could have been a penalty, but it doesn't look like the ref either saw it or thinks it's a penalty. So we'll see as we play on here. It's now Dougie Hamilton gets it. He backhands it over to Tatar, and Tatar loses the puck on a nice hit there from Trouba. Rangers putting on some good pressure. Kakko with the puck. He gets knocked down. Is that a penalty? I don't see any ref putting up his arm, so no penalty called. Now a shot there from Trouba, and that one is stopped by Vanacek. Dougie Hamilton makes a long feed to an outstretched Jesper Bratt. He couldn't connect. 2:50 to go in this one. It's really been all Rangers since that Trocheck power play goal. They've really been taking a lot of it to the Devils right now. Vanacek plays it behind the net, loses the puck. He's out of position, but Vanacek gets back to sweep away that shot. Rangers still with it now. Adam Fox walks the line. Takes a backhand shot. It gets blocked by John Marino. I was trying to get it out. Eric Holland knocks down Lafreniere and then clears it with 2:20 to go in the third. Jack Hughes is indeed only 21 years of age. So here we go. It's now Marino with the puck. Marino behind his own net. Tries to get it out. It's taken away by Lafreniere. Gets it over. Takes a shot from Trocheck. And it's stopped by Vanacek and goes out of play. 2:04 to go in this one. Devils still holding on to a 4-3 lead. Shots are currently 37-34 in favor of the Devils. That is where we're at right now. Joan, Mr. Trooper Pro, which is another new subscriber, by the way. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream while you're here. He says, Jones, when he has to throw, maybe overtime. I hope not. I hope not. It's a timeout here by the Rangers. So both teams are at their respective benches looking to set up what will be at least potentially the final 2 minutes of this one. So the question is, again, when does Shesterkin get pulled? When does he get pulled? That is the question. I think because the faceoff is already in the Devils zone, I think you pull Vanacek now and have a little over 2 minutes of 6-on-5. Danny says, Devils, let's keep it going with good chances. Absolutely. Do I get bragging rights for the correct score? You do. King Kinks, you will. If it stays 4-3, I will give you a shout out. Like I said, whoever gets the score correctly will get a shout out. So the Rangers have indeed pulled Shesterkin. So 6-on-5 advantage for the Rangers for the next 2:04 here as they look to try to tie this one up. Faceoff will be to the right of Vitek Vanacek. So here we go. Puck's drop. Faceoff won by the Devils. Marino tries to clap it out of the zone. Gets it to Mercer. Mercer whiffs. Taken back by the Rangers. Marino recovers. Rangers are trying to control it now with 1:53 and ticking to go in this one. Rangers now settle it up. Adam Fox with the puck now. He walks top of the blue line. Waits, takes a wrist shot through traffic. It gets blocked and deflected out of play. 1:45 to go in this one. I think the Devils are going to win 4-2. Well, they can't really win 4-2, but they can still win by 2 if they get an empty net goal. So that's putting on the jersey, putting the jersey on. Myron's going, got a score prediction very late. Danny, again, they could still win by 2, just not 4-2. They can win 5-3. Face-off won by the Rangers. Fox gets it over to Panarin. Panarin gets it over to Kreider. Kreider now with it top of the point to Panarin. Now Fox fakes the slap shot. Fox stops. Looks to make a pass, gets it over to Panarin. Panarin feeds it in front, and that one goes to the left side. Mercer now with it. He throws it at the empty net, and he missed it wide, and that's going to be an icing. So face-off will be back in the Devils zone with 1:25 to go in this one. Still 4-3 Devils. We got another new person from Facebook, Cade Keys, going 5-3 Devils. Cade, thank you for subscribing, man. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream while you're here as well. Face-off one, Dawson Mercer backhands it off the boards and out. Rangers have to go back and set up. Zibanejad, he'll slap shot it into the zone with 1:15 to go in the third. Now Brendan Smith gets it, wraps it around the boards. Devils trying to get it out. Rangers looking to control. Eric Holla loses the puck. Now the Rangers get it. Adam Fox gets it over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad with a wrist shot, and that one gets blocked. 1 minute to go in this one. So the Devils are looking to try to get it out. Eric Holla with the puck. Waits, takes a shot at the empty net, and he missed it to the left side. So that's 2 missed empty net chances for the Devils here in this one. As now the Rangers come in. Zibanejad loses the puck. Rangers trying to flip it around. It's on the net. The net is off its point for a minute, but they recover. 35 seconds to go in this one. Fox over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad backhands it over. It's in the left corner. 28 seconds to go in this one. Rangers trying to get control. Zibanejad now to Adam Fox. Fox with a wrist shot that gets blocked. Sharangovich with the puck. Gets it over to his teammate. Gets it to Sharangovich. And he'll likely tap it into the empty net and scores. With 15.8 to go, Sharangovich gets his second of the night, and you can hear the fat lady singing as the Devils have put this one on ice as they lead it now 5-3 with just 16 seconds to go. So there we go. As Sharangovich intercepted it, gave it to Tatar. Tatar back to Sharangovich, and he just let it roll into the empty net. And the Devils are on their way to another win, which will be win number 19 on the season and their 13th win in the month of November as they'll finish the month 13-1-0. Face-off won by the Rangers. Gets it over. 10 seconds to go. It's deflected. Well, no, now it's not. Now gets it over. And that will do it as the Devils come into Madison Square Garden and get the all-important road win as they win it by the score of 5-3. And for the first time this season, the New Jersey Devils stand all alone atop the NHL as they now have a 19-4-0 record, 38 points on the season, and are in first place in the Metropolitan Division, Eastern Conference, and now the entire National Hockey League. What a big win for the New Jersey Devils. They had a lot of things going for them. They got goals when they needed them. Got at least one goal in all 3 periods. Vitek Vanacek with the win. All great. 3 stars of the game. Michael McLeod got his 3rd goal of the season. 9 of 13 on faceoffs. Tomas Tatar, a goal, his 6th of the year. 4 shot attempts. He also had an assist. And Jack Hughes with a goal, his 12th of the year. 8 shots on goal, and he gets himself his 5th goal in 3 games. So the Devils win it again and set a new NHL record for most wins in the month of November as they'll finish the month with an unreal 13-1-0 record. Devils deserve to win from the jump. They are better than the Rangers from every single aspect. GG's, Neil. GG's to you as well. We got another $2 donation from my boy Devs30. Thanks for the entertainment. No worries, man. Thank you as well for the donation. And we got a new member. It's Mr. King Kinks, who's been with us all night long. Thank you so much for being a member, my friend. I appreciate it. GG Fevels or Devils, whatever. King says, woo! So an impressive win for the Devils. Continue to keep this rolling. And now they will go into Thursday's game with a chance to be one of the first teams to reach 20 wins on the season. Let's go on 8C. Good to see you, man. It's a little bit late. Got to find your last message. I have no idea where you were. Yo, Neil, it's me, BH. We lost in my tourney in the semis, blowing a 3-1 lead, lost 4-3 with the power line out, and I got the first goal of the wraparound and got a penalty for interference. Tough loss, man. Tough loss, but there's always another game where you can bounce back, my friend. Always another game. But what a great win. Gigi says, let's go Devils. A lot of great comments in here, and that was great. The Devils already posted their losing meme video. They were ready to go with that one, Olivia. They were absolutely ready to go. See you next game, Andrew. Absolutely. So before we wrap this up, I want to give a special shout out to, I'm going to give it to 3 people. King Kinks, he said 4-3 Devils, but, it ended up being 5-3, but still, good one nonetheless. I'm going to give Myron and Cade Keys. They both got the final scores right. They both said 5-3. So congratulations to all 3 of you guys. And that would have been, that's awesome, man. Blue City Empire Sports. Let's go, New Jersey Devils. Rangers suck. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's go, baby. What a win for the New Jersey Devils. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for me tonight for this live watch-along. Thank you as well, Myron. I appreciate it. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everyone who liked the stream, who donated. We got a couple new members. Thank you all so much. I cannot wait to do another one of these. Make sure to follow the Hockey Podcast Network everywhere at HockeyPodNet on social media. Check out the HockeyPodcastNetwork.com where you can check out all the podcasts, including mine, the Devil's State of Mind podcast, which covers the New Jersey Devils with a big win tonight. Absolutely big. New episodes out every Monday and Thursday. You can check out the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. And I'm actually going, while I have you all here, you lovely people, I'm actually going to leave a link of the podcast in the chat so you guys can check it out. So here you go. It's sending at the moment. There we go. So this link right here is the link to my podcast, Devil's State of Mind podcast, one of the top 100 podcasts for hockey in the United States. So make sure to check it out. Give me a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify. I'd greatly appreciate it. Follow us on Twitter at Devil's State, Instagram at Devil's State of Mind. And hey, why don't you give us a like on Facebook as well? You can follow my personal Twitter at THENVPSHOW and my personal Instagram at NVPQB11. So, once again, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight for this live watch along, and we will see you in the next live watch along. Once again, the final score from Madison Square Garden, the Devils come away with a big victory on the road, winning this one in New York by the final score of 5-3. Everyone, continue to be the awesome people that you are. And as I always say at the end of every live watch along, make sure to rock on.